The playoffs are here in Atlanta. First up, we have a matchup that meets with no margin for error, with only winning on the mind and a season hanging on every pitch. Lose and the journey ends here. The Big League Wiffle Ball postseason starts right now. My name is Sam Skibby, your host on this journey through the regular season that has come to a close. And now, Justin, we are here for playoffs for Big League Wiffle Ball.
That's right. It took a culmination of 4 weeks of fantastic wiffle ball to get to where we are now. And everybody in this building should be excited.
Playoffs are a new beast, almost a brand new season. Check out our bracket that we have for you here on screen. Dallas and Philadelphia will be facing off in our first wild card matchup. Single game, win or go home, and then they'll face off in a best-of-3 series today in this YouTube Regional Sports Network on Fubo, wherever you're watching, against the undefeated LA Naturals.
Yeah, this is very unprecedented territory, especially for a lot of the teams who are just about to experience that best-of-3, right? Obviously, LA and New York, but then you look at the wild card teams and you think about how many times they're going to have to play potentially if they move on, right? And you see that, how they have to experiment. What kind of pitchers are they going to use? What's the lineup they're going to use? Very different ways that they can approach this thing, and I think a lot of people are going to see some really, really good wiffle ball here today.
And then later on this evening, we will have Chicago and Las Vegas in our second wild card matchup, where they will have the 3 and the 6 seed face off. Winner moves on to face the other undefeated team from the regular season, the New York Green Apples. Top 2 seeds, undefeated. Will anybody stop them today, Justin?
What's yet to be said. We got to see these wild card games first and then see who are going to be those guys to take down those teams. If you love a good underdog story, the wild card games are the best place to start.
The wild card teams could end up playing 4 games in a row, but we are going to head it back down to the field to our PA announcer to get us started for our starting lineups.
Let's meet the Dallas Pandas. At right fielder, number 9, Ben Doolin. At pitcher, number 1, Caleb Jeter. An extra hitter, number 6, Carson Rose. At left fielder, number 5, Luke Rose. At extra hitter, number 8, Logan Rose. Coming off the bench, number 16, Joey Jankowski. And at number 19, Jackson Bloom. And now introducing Philadelphia Wiffle Club. At pitcher, number 22, Brody Livingston. At left fielder, number 6, Jimmy Cole. At extra hitter, number 77, Dominic Citrowski. At right fielder, number 23, Chandler Metlin. At extra hitter, number 24, Caden Rice. Coming off the bench, number 33, Josh Wheeler. And number 32, Spencer Foss. Please welcome today's umpires, Tyler and Reed.
Justin, we are getting this thing kicked off with an incredible matchup between the number 4 and the number 5 team. Both teams have 2 All-Stars that they just played this past Friday in our All-Star game after the regular season that these guys had. It's no surprise, Luke Rose and Caleb Jeter for the Pandas.
Right, and especially when we talked about this team in particular, the young age of this team averaged 18.6 8 years old, right? We thought Caleb Jeter for sure would be, but Luke Rose has been that big surprise all year. We talked about those hits. The only hits he's got is basically just home runs at this point. Also got one in the All-Star game. They're going to be extremely big for the Dallas Pandas today.
Absolutely. And then the Philadelphia Wiffle Club, 2 All-Stars of their own. Both of them will be in key positions here, not only hitting at the top of the lineup, but pitching and playing left field. Talk about Brody and Jimmy Cole.
Yeah, and I think this was kind of the expected outcome of these two guys, right? The number 12 and the number 3 overall pick for the Philadelphia Wiffle Ball Club, right? Brody Livingston, really good with pitching. Jimmy Cole, I think we've said that name so many times very early on in the season. They're the reasons why they're in this wild card spot.
Absolutely, and both of these teams ending their 3-3 regular seasons, now facing off. They kind of had 2 very different stories, Justin. The Philadelphia Wiffle Club had some struggles on the offensive end, a -1 run differential for them. The Pandas, the exact opposite. They gave up more runs than the Philadelphia Wiffle Ball Club, and they also scored more runs than basically anybody in the league.
Right.
A +5 run differential.
Right, and that's why the seeding is very much different, because you talk about the tiebreakers, you talk about runs allowed is what the difference was. And Philly, because they're in that number 4 spot, is because they only allowed 10 runs, right? And then you look at Dallas, yes, they have 19 runs for, but that 14 runs is what kind of killed them a little bit.
Brody Livingston on the mound. First pitch of the playoffs to Ben Doolin, a ball. Just to remind everybody watching at home, 75 miles an hour is the speed limit. Brody touching 73 and 72 in the first 2 pitches here. If anything over 75, it's an automatic ball. Many pitchers have come into some trouble with that, but Brody Livingston is not one of them.
No, he's definitely not. 2 for 1 on the season, 9 innings pitched, only 6 hits he's allowed this season. When you look at that ERA, 1.33 ERA, despite the 2 home runs he's given up, he's probably been their best pitcher, and he probably will be their best pitcher throughout this postseason if they can get farther than this.
Brody Livingston leads the league in strikeouts as a pitcher. He will look to do that again here. Not many pitchers have 9 innings pitched, and there's the first one at 71. Hasn't even touched above 73. First strikeout for Brody Livingston in this important do-or-die matchup for the wild card.
Yeah, and it's not going to be easy with how the Pandas approach this game. But here's my big concern for the Pandas, because when you talk about their offensive numbers, they come in big ways, but they don't come in against some of the best teams in this league. You look at their schedule: Chicago, no runs; against LA, no runs; against Las Vegas, no runs. So the part of it is they've got to get hits and get offensive runs on the board today.
Absolutely, and it's going to be tough against Brody Livingston, who seems to be just putting it on a string right now. A nice 62-mile-an-hour changeup. Brody has been changing speeds well all season long. Take a look at this pitch again. Just slowed it down, froze Caleb Jeter. This lefty-lefty matchup. Tries to bounce one in there from Brody Livingston. Caleb Jeter having an incredible season as well. All-star, as we mentioned. Pitch to him, strike, gets him swinging. You see over there Commissioner Rose, captain of the Pandas, telling his team it's okay, calm down. The lights are just shining a little bit brighter right now, Justin, and the crowd is electric right now too.
Yeah, you talked about throughout the season how important every single game is, and then you get to this point, your season's on the line, everyone's watching inside Intense Arena, on live TV and everything. You can't ask for a bigger stage than this one.
It almost seems like the energy level is higher in the building. The music's a little bit louder, but maybe it's just everybody's hyper-focused. And even though there's this great atmosphere here in Intense Arena at Assembly Studios in Atlanta, the gameplay is quiet and intense. Calculated, some would say. Carson Rose up to the plate now. Brody doesn't want to lose him here for the first base runner. Wants to get a clean inning to get his team back up. Get something started for the heartbeat of their offense in Jimmy Cole. Pitch from Brody. Ball 4. Carson Rose on base now. First base runner for the Pandas to get things started for their playoff run. And this is the guy that they want up to have the magic happen.
Yeah, and especially, I was thinking the same thing. If they don't get Carson Rose out, then it's going to have to be Luke that you face off against. And you give him anything good, you can kiss that ball goodbye. Now,
Luke Rose has been swinging with a massive force right now with the plastic bat. Pitch from Brody. Slows that one down to 67. You're going to have to change speeds with him. You're going to have to change pitches. He's been sitting on the drop balls really well. Let's see what Brody goes to here against. Nice pitch at 63. Luke Rose, second in RBIs in the league and leads in slugging and OPS. See his stats entering today, those 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Pitch to him, slows it down to 65, catches him frozen again. A big inning for Brody Livingston.
Very big inning for Brody Livingston. That's how they've got to start off these games. Not allow 0 runs for this team, especially a guy against like Luke Rose, who really went aggressively against him like that, and all he did was just watch those pitches fly by.
Brody Livingston has a lot of history with the Rose family. Used to live in Phoenix, Arizona, where it started off. You see the picture here, winning with the Extreme in the BLW Yard League that they now have in the backyard of the Rose family. Take a look at that hair from Brody Livingston. But Brody has been playing with the Rose family. They've been playing in Arizona for a long time. Moved out to St. Louis recently, but still was integrated with the Dallas Pandas last season before he ultimately made the decision to bet on himself and go back into the draft where he was the #3 overall pick to Philadelphia. And of course, they're facing off in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, who could have written a better story than that, right? And you talk about Brody Livingston's history. You know, I had a chance to actually do a podcast with him not too long ago, and when he was kind of getting up in the ranks and people were getting to know his name, not just him and also his brother as well, who's also part of this league. But this is a guy who may not show the passion off the field, but when he's locked in, when he's on the field, he shows all of it.
Absolutely, and here's that Dallas defense. Luke Rose in left field, Ben Doolin will be in right, and then Caleb Jeter on the mound. Looks like they're going to deploy a little shift here where Luke will switch back and forth from left to right depending on who's up from a lefty-righty standpoint. Caleb Jeter has also been tremendous on the mound for the Pandas.
Yeah, he's been very tremendous. 2 for 1 this season, 3 games he's pitched, 7 and 2/3 of an innings pitched. Only 1 home run allowed. Doesn't give up a lot of walks, but 23 strikeouts is the mark that he's had. And ever since he got drafted by this team, everyone kind of knew there was a chance this guy could be a star, and he's risen up to that.
And he's also facing off right now 1v1 Brody Livingston and Caleb Jeter, pitchers, top 2 in strikeouts in the league as pitchers. Brody does not want to be Caleb's first victim here. 1-2 count, pitch from Caleb. Low. Brody Livingston, the leadoff hitter for this Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Behind him, the power bat of Jimmy Cole, who has really made a mark on it. You'll see him next. Another pitch here, strike 3, swinging at 70. Caleb Jeter pumped on the mound.
Gotta love that pitch. A little riser that starts very low below the knees, comes right back up, and I think Livingston thought this was gonna go hit that edge of the pipe, but instead it comes a little bit more inside, and he has no room to really swing that bat in the frame of where that wiffle ball was gonna hit.
Jimmy Cole from Corinth, New York, number 12 overall pick for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club, and basically is the reason they went 2-0 early in their season. Pitching and hitting for them. Umpires are on it today. Both umpires, Reed Warner and Tyler Flackney, dressed out for the occasion.
He's got the whole umpire uniform.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
Absolutely. These two have been great umpires all year long, and they're showing it now by doing the first 2 games of playoffs. Pitch from Caleb Jeter, and Jimmy Cole watching that one on a 3-0 count.
That's one of those where you try to get into the mind of Jeter and kind of mess around with him a little bit. The thing I will say about Jimmy Cole and what he's done this season, the guy's got the energy of an 18-year-old in the body of, I don't know, 50-year-old or whatever, but he doesn't play like that, right?
76, umpire with a nice call. Caleb Jeter struggled the first appearance where he was over the 75-mile-an-hour speed limit quite a bit. So it's kind of troubling to see that he's already having some issues. That's 2 over the speed limit to Jimmy Cole. Jimmy Cole now on first base. And after we saw the swan dive, that first, the dolphin dive as it's been coined, that first time, we'll see what happens. And this guy, Dominic Satrowski, almost could have been an all-star in his own right. Had an incredible first slate for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club, and then followed it up with another home run in the second slate for them. It's exciting to see what he can do there to get the offense started for Philly.
Yeah, and you look at the batting stance too for him. Technically the best batting average on this team at 308 in 13 at-bats. He's been able to get on base with 4 different hits.
2-1 count here. Looks like another hot pitch from Caleb Jeter. They're telling him to slow it down a little bit. This was the concern from the Pandas when he came in early. A nice pitch again at 75. Good to go there from Caleb, 2-2 count.
Yeah, so he's kind of really dancing with that speed limit at the very edge there, which is, tough to take, right? But here's the thing about when you start hitting those speed limits, that's when you need to know that you have to adjust to getting under that speed limit.
And in a one-game scenario where everything matters, including not having base runners to add that pressure, anything can happen here. But he gets the strikeout. Take a look at the replay here. Swinging on the high pitch is Dominic Satrowski. Caleb, 2 strikeouts now to add to his total. First pitch to Chandler Melton outside.
And the beautiful thing about that pitch that he finished off Satrowski with is you think it's going to hit the zone at the very top, but instead it rises high above like a high fastball. That's the thing that Jeter likes to use that a lot, that high frame, over-the-top type of style.
Number 1, Caleb Jeter, nice pitch, bottom of the zone at 73, follows it up there with a nice riser. Chandler Melton would like to get started, has been hitting in every game for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Probably doesn't enjoy a stat line right now, but playoffs, it doesn't matter, Justin. You can write a new script for yourself and a new script for your team.
It's basically a new season once you get to the postseason, except there's way more on the line instead of just, hey, you lose a game, okay, let's move on, right? No, this is the point where you have to think, this is where we have to make everything possible. The little mistakes we can't make, everything is under a microscope at this point.
Chandler Melton up and Jimmy Cole ready to run. We know he can make that impact on the base paths, has done it, and we've seen so many teams just take advantage and keep on running. Here it is, the first ground ball, gonna go fair, and Jimmy Cole continues to run. This is what we talked about. The chaos can ensue at any moment. That was just a little spinner from Chandler Melton. It does the trick, first and third.
And the initial get-go was thinking maybe that could also go down that line. Look how close this thing was to that line. Yeah. And just judging by it, there's a chance it could have gone out of play, but instead Jeter decides to just take the ball, see if he can make a play with it, and it could be a mistake or it could be maybe a blessing. Who knows what that could have been, because if he let that ball go all the way to that first base bag, then Jimmy Cole's probably going to home plate if that's a fair ball.
Caden Rice getting the start, limited in his at-bats so far this season. We've seen a lot more of Josh Wheeler at the plate. Captain Josh Wheeler electing to sit himself for this first game. Caden Rice coming in from Mattoon, Illinois. 22 years old, as you see. Him and Chandler Melton, very good friends. And Caden Rice will try to prove his spot right here in the lineup. Big swing and a miss the first one, and then watches that one go by. 1-1 count from Jeter.
And this is where you prove yourself. When you come into these games, you're looking for that X-factor player, and I think Rice is one of those guys.
Caden Rice watches that one smartly, holds up. Caleb Jeter a little frustrated, and this is where the pressure starts to mount. Pitch comes, and a nice one at 75. He needed that one.
Yeah, he certainly did. It was really kissing up to that speed limit edge right there. A couple of times, that 75-mile-per-hour speed limit, but now you can tell that he's starting to find that little groove just under that speed limit gauge. Anything higher than that, right? We talked about it. You got to adjust to the tune of the music.
It's always the riser, but he goes to the drop ball at 67, and we have the biggest pitch of the game so far. Full count, 2 outs. First and third, pitch to Caden Rice. Strike 3, gets him swinging high. Pitch 71 from Caleb Jeter, and he is walking off ecstatic.
You love to see the fire in a guy like that with Caleb Jeter being able to get around. Bases at the corners loaded up, and then you strike out that guy.
And when we come back, we will have the second inning of action for this first wild card game between the Dallas Pandas and the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Stay tuned.
This summer, 2 fan favorites are back.
Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Yeah, that pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit. Bringing that pineapple back. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Dragon fruit.
Which favorite will you choose?
As baseball CEO of H2O, I'm here to make sure this game runs on the best hydration. This is baseball's water.
Show me Ice Mountain.
Arrowhead.
I see you, Deer Park. Poland Spring. Ozarka. Show me Zephyr Hills. from the springs to the field, because in baseball, there's hydration, and then there's our spring water.
Coming through! Ay, caramba.
Who put these in Messi? Only Duracell is built different, with power-boost ingredients. That's why goats like Messi only run on Duracell.
Play ball!
Power boost.
Power boost!
And we're back here for second inning action. And while we get ready for that, we'd like to give a special shout out to today's featured partner, the Lumistella Company, based here in Atlanta and home to Elf on the Shelf and the enchanted world of Santaverse. And Justin, we have Chip and Star here in attendance.
Yeah, and whether you're a lifelong Elf on the Shelf fan or discovering the magic for the first time, be sure to check out everything happening in Santaverse this holiday season.
Absolutely. Our holiday season is always filled with Elf on the Shelf. Our elf Dobby will be here after Thanksgiving, so my kids will be super excited that Dobby will return after Thanksgiving and bring that holiday magic.
Next up for the Dallas
My
Pandas.
favorite time of year. Absolutely.
All right, here we go for the second inning of action where it's 0-0 tie ball game. And like we talked about, it seems like the intensity level and the pressure is ramping up, and every inning that goes by, these pitchers have to lock in a little bit more. Brody Livingston facing off against his former team. Like you said, couldn't write a more interesting script.
No, of course, right? And you talk about teammates with teammates, now you're opponents on opponents. And you got to erase that history together. And remember, you're representing your team here in the situation. And you saw that in the last inning. Philadelphia being able to get on base, working a little bit of some magic going on here. So now the Pandas are probably thinking, all right, now we need to start getting our own guys on base too. And if you get into the later innings, it gets a lot tougher, especially with the guy who's on the mound right now in Brody Livingston.
Absolutely. Speaking of making an impact for your team, out in left field, we have Jimmy Cole mic'd up. Jimmy, can you hear us?
We sure can out here.
Jimmy.
Hey! Man, throw it around, throw it around.
Brody.
Chan, man. Chan! What's up?
Jimmy, you have made such an impact for this Philadelphia team from the number 12 pick, and obviously this team would not be here without you. But talk about what it's like to come into a team where you really don't know a lot of the players on the team and how well you've already connected and integrated into the franchise.
I mean, these guys are my vibe. Like, we play well. I mean, first time playing together, we're learning about each other, but it's a match made in heaven. These guys are great.
Talk about the playoff atmosphere. It seems like it's a little more intense out there, and it seems like the crowd's a little bit louder than the regular season.
Oh! Yes, you are correct.
You've been teammates with Brody Livingston for not too long, but we've been talking about just how great he is at changing speeds, and I know you are also one of those players that does a great job at that on the mound. Talk about how important that is for a pitcher, especially in this style.
No, I mean, you don't see guys mix it up 50% of the time like this. You don't know what's coming at you. But me and him, before every game, we throw about 2 hours worth of knuckleballs to each other to kind of lock it in, and you can see today it's dancing.
Absolutely struck somebody out on the knuckleball earlier, and another strikeout for Brody Livingston. Jimmy, you have played a lot of wiffle ball in your lifetime. You have a lot of experience for this Philadelphia Wiffle Club team. Some of your teammates have only been playing for just 1 or 2 years. Talk about what your experience has brought to this team. Have you been giving them some pointers before games? Are you the pregame speech guy? Talk about the experience and how it plays.
I mean, these guys trust me, and they trust my experience. I like to rally them up a little before the game. Every between innings when we're up, I let them know what to look for, what pitches I'm seeing, and what to really sit on. So it's been a big help. Pitching-wise, I mean, me and Brody have been talking a lot, and we work together a lot, so it's been working well.
Talk about the team and the team shoes. The only team that has matching shoes, the Philadelphia Wiffle Club, and came out with new jerseys today. I'm sure you love being a part of this Philadelphia team and the ownership group that's been so fantastic to you all.
Yeah, no, Ron Biscardi has been a legend, and we owe him a lot. That's why we're going to get this playoff win our next series, and see him in Disney.
That's right, Disney World, and the only thing stopping you is this Dallas Pandas team with a hot offense, and then after that you have the LA Naturals. Are you looking already to that point, or is it one game at a time?
Just one game at a time, but we're feeling pretty good right now.
Well, Jimmy Cole, thank you for joining us in the mic'd up session. Go hit some home runs, and we'll see you soon.
You got it.
That was Jimmy Cole, everybody. We are going to head to a quick break after that disgusting drop ball from Brody Livingston. We'll be back for the bottom of the second here for Big League Wiffle Ball. And we're back here for Pandas versus Wiffle Club here, Big League Wiffle Ball in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's already a tight pitcher's duel.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, we didn't really expect something like this, but just like a lot of the players on these teams, we expected something a little different. And there's a guy on this Pandas team we didn't expect to have a season like this.
Yeah, Luke Rose, we did not expect that. It's a pitcher's duel, but I tell you what, Luke Rose, we talk about Philadelphia, you know, Philadelphia. Oh, and here's a hit from Brody Livingston, and Luke Rose. We're talking about him. He can't handle it. It's almost like we make a mention of the guy, and now he's in the field, makes a little blunder, first guy on, and not the guy who you won up coming for Caleb Jeter here is Jimmy Cole. But talk about Luke Rose and kind of his rise to fame in the wiffle ball world, especially the past couple of days. I feel like in the All-Star game, he continued that rise.
Yeah, no, he absolutely did, and what he's been able to do in terms of hitting-wise, right? 3 home runs on the season, a home run in the All-Star game, a guy who's just trying to make a name for himself, and then maybe kind of been in the shadow for some time when it comes to things like, you know, talking about his brother or, you know, the Pandas in general. We talk about Caleb Jeter and all these other guys, Doolin to mention as well. But for him, you know, a rise like that, Jeremy Lin, we talked about, Scottie Pippen, we could mention all day. Maybe a one-season wonder, but who knows? Luke Rose is at a point right now where it's either make or do, and he's made all of the reason to make us believe that he's a guy who could be just as good as anyone in this league.
Love the references there, and we can make another NBA reference. This Philadelphia team, I'm sure, is ecstatic that LeBron James signs with Philadelphia 76ers.
76er indeed. Maybe not the highest contract overall, but hey, you know what? When you get the GOAT playing on your team, anybody would be excited to have.
It's almost like an experienced Jimmy Cole joining this Philadelphia Wiffle Club team as Jimmy Cole fouls one off. Back-to-back foul balls here for Jimmy Cole to stay alive against Caleb Jeter. Brody Livingston on first base. First pitch swinging from him to get on base for his team. Strike three, but at 80 miles an hour, you could see that one off the hand. That was way too hot. I feel like Caleb Jeter's got the crowd a little bit riled up. There's a little more enhancement to this game. It's going to show. Excitement levels are rising. Pitch from Jeter. strike 3, and that was just gross on the drop ball at 74. Gets Jimmy Cole. It's a big out.
We've seen some really disgusting stuff throughout this game, just like that 50-mile-per-hour pitch by the guy who's at first base right now, Brody Livingston, and then Jeter as well. We knew that this was going to be the type of matchup that we'd see.
Oh, yeah.
Philly, for most of the year, had been basically in a lot of these very close games, right? No more than 2 runs between each other in their game. And then you look at the Pandas, they've also had a lot of very kind of one-sided type of affairs here and there, right? But you look at the numbers, you look at the insights, and you say, okay, these two teams are actually pretty well matched up for each other. And so far, it's been money's worth.
Absolutely, and Caleb Jeter still kind of flirting with that speed a little bit. We've always said this, the risers are going to be a little bit more warm on the pitcher's mound. 75 there on a drop ball, though. It seems like he continues to ramp it up. Getting that out from Jimmy Cole was a big one. Dominic Satrowski, though, there for protection for a reason, and just misses that one.
Just a little over on top of that pitch, too, and you can tell he's trying to figure out that right placement. Where is the right pitch for me to hit right here and score my teammate from first base? It's going to be a little tough, especially with Caleb Jeter starting to figure out a groove right now.
Groove indeed. 74 grooves that one down the middle to get the strikeout. 2 outs for Caleb Jeter. We knew we were going to see strikeouts from both sides. These pitchers lead the league in strikeouts. These lefties know how to burn and turn.
They absolutely do. And you also got to think about whoever wins this game in particular, right? You're talking about maybe probably sitting them out for maybe the first or second game, depending on how things go, right? But this is what you do. You throw your best pitchers out there to get you to that next spot.
Yeah. I honestly could feel that nice swing from Chandler Melton after the 77-mile-an-hour ball. Comes back with a 75 foul ball. I could honestly see Brody or Caleb going game 1 if it gets to that point in the next series too, because these are the aces of these teams. They have proven it the entire time. 9 innings pitched from Brody, nine innings pitched from Caleb, coming in from the blunder that Ben Doolan started. Caleb Jeter saves it, and that's where he took over that ace role. So having Brody and Jeter at your helm on the left side, anything can happen for both these teams. We're excited to see these playoffs unfold. We thank you again for joining us on FUBU, YouTube, or your regional networks. Gray Sports Media Network. Pitch to him, fouls off again. Chandler Melton, while the batting average may not show it, really good contact hitter. Fouls things off, gets some things going. He was the one that pushed Jimmy Cole to third in the previous inning. Can definitely make contact for his team and get things started.
Right, and sometimes a little bit of contact is all you need. Remember, like you talked about, that little line ball right down that first base line and everything. You need a guy like that to kill off pitches.
75 though. Caleb Jeter gets another strikeout here. 3 strikeouts. We will take another break here. When we come back, we'll be back for the final inning of regulation, but the way this is going, we might see extras. We'll see you soon.
Let's see what's in here.
Guys, the investors pulled our funding.
What? What? I just bought a jet ski.
What do we do?
I guess I'll just start running a cash burn analysis.
I'd go tumblers.
Like acrobats?
No, custom branded tumblers from Custom Ink. More water, more productivity, more funding. That's our strategy.
Custom Ink can't fix all your business needs.
I am thirsty.
I want one of those. I want one too.
But we can outfit your team for the road ahead. With over 10,000 swag options, Ink is more than you think.
This is the Pocket Radar Smart Coach, an essential training tool for any athlete who is looking to get better and play college baseball. This technology allows players to track velocities and build training routines around the metrics that the Smart Coach device delivers. The Pocket Radar Smart Coach is used at every level of the game, from younger players trying to earn a college scholarship to professionals. What this technology does is incredible. Whether you're a pitcher or a hitter, this device helps ball players train harder, train smarter, and compete more effectively. If you're looking to help your ball player get better, Pocket Radar is a product you need to incorporate into your training.
And we're back here at Intense Arena Assembly Studios in Atlanta, Georgia for playoff action of Big League Wiffle Ball. We thank you for joining us here. in his pitcher's duel. Only 2 hits, and they're both coming from Philadelphia. And like you said, Justin, Dallas has got to get started, and they have to prove it in the highest of pressure situations. And so far, they've come up short.
Yeah, and it hasn't been easy, especially against basically the best pitcher on Philadelphia Wiffle Ball's club, Brody Livingston. What we've seen from him so far, keeping batters off balance. And the one guy we've seen also on balance is Luke Rose. We haven't really seen much of him really get up there, but once he gets up there to bat, expect a really, really good batting matchup at that point. But this is the time and now. This is where they have to be able to meet the expectation now.
Luke Rose struck out in his first at-bat, and they also moved him up into the lineup. He's been hitting 5th the entire time, and sometimes there is something to be said about staying in your spot, getting comfortable where you are. That's less pressure for him. He could swing a little freer, and it showed on the offensive side. Maybe moving up, he adds that little pressure. Who knows what's going on through the head of Luke Rose. But first, we have Carson Rose up to the plate, his cousin. Strike 1 from Brody Livingston.
Yeah, it's not a secret anymore, right? You talk about Luke Rose being that Swiss Army knife, essentially, to this Dallas Pandas team and what he's been able to do throughout the season. Moving him up with the lineup in a pressure situation, that's a lot riding on your shoulders.
Absolutely. Luke Rose will be not hitting 5th anymore the rest of their season based off of probable matchups slated for their lineups. A nice pitch from Brody Livingston has continued to pitch so well, changing speeds, not once going over 75, but when he does pitch in the 70s, it looks like it's coming in at 80.
Yeah, it certainly does look like that.
Oh, and here's Carson Rose with a nice hit to center. Just met that riser perfectly. That might have been a mistake on Brody's part. Back-to-back 70-mile-an-hour risers. Carson Rose was ready for it.
Could be the catalyst, could be the enzyme to this reaction. And you got a good one right down the middle, took it right to the middle. And then now you've got Luke Rose coming up to bat.
This is not the situation that Brody wanted to be in with a runner on base and their best hitter up to the plate all season. That launch angle is enormous from Luke Rose. Absolutely swinging for the fences there, folks. This is an at-bat we do not want to miss. That's one of those pitches. That riser looks like it's coming in a lot hotter than 72, but because he's been changing speeds so well, that's why it looks so much faster. And there's the next change of speeds right there. Drop ball is disgusting.
Yeah, you see the difference between it, right? 56 in that last one, 70 miles over with the other pitches, and that keeps the hitters off balance.
Behind him at 64, 2-2 count here. Carson Rose ready to go. No outs for the Dallas Pandas. This is the inning start they needed, and there's back-to-back hits. A foul ball. Even Jackson Blum, the third base coach for the Dallas Pandas over there, knew it was foul, and a good call from Tyler Flackey right away. We've talked about that down-the-line hit throughout the regular season, Justin, and if you can hit it down that line, automatic single.
100% all the time. And you see how the way that Philly also is approaching that side of it as well, shifting their guys over to certain parts. You see Jimmy Cole's now right hugging that line. Then you have your other teammate at the other side.
And slows it down to 57 and goes outside for the strikeout. All Luke could do is throw the bat down. Incredible pitching sequence from Brody Livingston.
And I'd say that's a big moment too, especially in this game. You talk about having a guy at first base and then Luke Rose coming out to bat, striking out in a very high pressure situation. Now you take it and you give it to your brother. You go with Logan Rose, rather, who, in my opinion, is kind of that X-factor player. Can he get something done to help this team get to the next level? This is the time for him right now.
Logan Rose, commissioner of BLW, got all this started. And nice pitches there from Brody Livingston.
I think they're going to review because it said 81 on the radar, but that didn't really look like 81.
I think they're going to a recall situation. There's a recall button.
Yeah.
And they're checking it out. Yep, 65 on that one. I think it was the bat coming off of the strike zone. It hit 81, and there it is again. The Rose is going, whoa! Chandler Mountain! Unbelievable play. This is not his first time he's made a one-handed fielding gem. Does it again for his team to get the fielder's choice. Unbelievable.
You just got to tip your hat to this, and what a dive. What a awareness to also just tag that second base back too. that's those situations where you think you have to be able to understand, okay, you've got to run it at first. I just got to tag that back. That's it.
And that's a playoff momentum changer. He doesn't make that play, it's first and second, one out.
Every play's under a microscope. Every play's under a microscope.
And here it is again, but Chandler's got that one nice and easy. What an inning from Chandler Melton to make an impact for his team. Wow, Justin, we've seen the play from Chandler before. First slate, one-handed, going almost over the wall, stretching as far as he could, and now making two incredible plays in the field on ground balls that were hard hit by the Pandas team.
Yeah, you talk about the way that this thing is going, right? You're in the playoffs. You got to make big plays. That's exactly what he did. And if you miss that, then we'd be talking about, okay, what are the what-ifs? When you look at the rest of the what-ifs, so many what-ifs on that bracket.
So many what-ifs on this bracket, indeed. And guess what? We are in walk-off territory. I mean, this is bottom of the last regulation inning of this game. Philadelphia can walk it off. And guess who's no stranger to walk-offs on this team? Jimmy Cole.
Yeah.
Jimmy Cole will bat this inning in the 3 spot. This could not get more intense. Here in intense arena, no pun intended. Caleb Jeter has got to lock in, and he's got to keep the speed down. Can't have base runners.
And now the job for the rest of the guys is we need to get on base so we can help Jimmy Cole get to that point, right? Walk-off slide, walk-off home run. Don't want to see that guy come up in a clutch situation.
Caleb Jeter, Luke Rose, Ben Doolin talking about the strategy. Caden Rice up again. First at bat, struck out this first game that he's played, honestly, in a while. I know his average 333, but that's limited playing time for Caden Rice. He's got to earn it right now. He's got to get on base for his team to get things started and put that pressure on Caleb.
Right, and you talk about for a lot of these guys, it's also a matter of also keeping their own roster spots on this team. And for Rice, there's a lot of conversations with a lot of folks saying, okay, who is Caden Rice? What can he do? Can he come away with a big moment? This is the X factor moment of the game right here for him, in my opinion.
I don't know, Justin.
Get something done.
I think it's time to stand up. I don't know. I just got a feeling about this bottom of the third. I don't know. We're standing here in the booth, here in Intense Arena. It's getting loud. Not only is the music pumping, but the audience is on pins and needles seeing this. Oh, man. Another high pitch. This is where it's going to get started. Caleb Jeter needs to lock it in right here and get this first out, take a little bit of pressure off, and he gets it right there. Big pitch from Caleb Jeter. Every single one that Caden swung at went high. Brody Livingston been on base already for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Caleb Jeter has 2 batters. He's got to face 2 all-stars for this Philadelphia Wiffle Club to extend them into extra innings. We'll put a guy on second base to start off that extra. Nice pitch at 71.
It's a really good pitch, and then that's not the type of pitch that Livingston's looking for. He's looking for anything, maybe midsection to his chest or somewhere in the middle.
That was not the one he wanted either. Inside it sails from Caleb Jeter. That lefty screwball action going inside on a lefty. Brody smartly lets that one go by.
And in this situation, too, you're also thinking Brody Livingston's not thinking about ending this game right here. He's thinking about just getting on base.
Not going to happen there. Strikeout, swinging. That riser up is working for Caleb Jeter right now. And here's the moment we're waiting on. 2 outs. Mr. Clutch himself for this Philadelphia Wiffle Club, Jimmy Cole. The big reason they had their hot start. Can he catapult this team using his experience into the semifinal matchup where the undefeated LA Naturals await? Little high on that Caleb Jeter riser. The highest that we've seen so far went way back into the practice area. Oh, it's Jimmy Cole, 2-0.
Well, back me up off the plate type of pitch.
I don't mind this right now. Honestly, you make somebody else beat you. And he sees that one go by. Jimmy Cole thinking that maybe he's not throwing to me. Watches that one go straight down the middle on a riser from Caleb Jeter. They go right back to it, Jimmy Cole. That'll be a single. They're going to try to keep him at second. Jimmy Cole knows he can't get there. Missed it. Ben Doolin holds him. Knows it's fine.
But that doesn't matter too, right? He's on base. That's the big thing.
And And honestly, if Jimmy Cole wasn't up, I think I'd want Dominic Satrowski up. Dominic Satrowski, 2 home runs, is up in the leaderboard in OPS. He can definitely turn it on for this Philadelphia Wiffle Club. We are in walk-off territory, folks. We thank you for joining us here on YouTube, your Gray Sports Media Networks, your regional networks, and FUBU. All of our fans in venue here in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh man, he wanted it right there.
Yeah. And this is your RBI leader for Philly Wiffle Ball Club, too. 4 RBIs on the season. If you want somebody to get the job done right here, this is where he has to do it. Dominic Satrowski, remember the name, folks.
Dominic Satrowski looked at that one, and that's one of the pitches that Dominic just loves to swing at. He's very swing happy, but he's doing a great job right now at holding on the balls. Dominic has developed and grown as a hitter throughout his time. He's played in this style before in other leagues and other tournaments. He's shown that he can translate it on the biggest stage here at Big League Wiffle Ball. Can he translate it now in the biggest moment? 3-1 count. One more pushes the runner to second. Pitch from Jeter, and that's a walk. We have a runner in scoring position, Justin. And it's contact machine Chandler Melton.
And he's got to be thinking in this moment, okay, I just have to take this ball and bring it down that third base line, because anything down that third base line, that guy at second base is going to be torpedoing himself towards that
Yes, he is.
play.
Jimmy Cole, the oldest guy on this team, will put his body on the line for any ball hit and play. And this gets interesting too. That's another walk. Does the Dallas Pandas think about possibly making a change? Maybe they're ride or die with Caleb Jeter, but at the same time, this is your season on the line. 2 walks in a row is not where he wants to be. Started off 0-2 with Chandler, but that was not a good-looking pitch there. Maybe he's just trying to get him to waste one. 1-2 count.
Well, I think this is the battle right here. You got 2 outs, a 1-2 count. You know, you got Jackson Plum, you got Doolin, who are very capable pitchers, but this is your best pitcher right here. Give him this moment.
Pitch from him, misses low, 2-2. Chandler Melton, great plate discipline, great contact hitter. Pitch from him, swing and a miss. Gets him on the low drop ball. When the drop ball goes underneath that plastic, it's hard to lay off. An incredible job by Caleb Jeter to get out of it. That is the end of regulation. When we come back, extra innings, runner on second to get them started. Exciting for playoffs. See you soon. We're back here at Intense Arena for free Wiffle Ball. Extra innings in the wild card matchup. Game number 1 of the day here, July 26th. We thank you for joining us in a pitcher's duel for the ages. Caleb Jeter almost had it on the first swing. misses it and slams the bat on first base, just giving it a high five.
Felt that one from up here.
I did too. Jimmy Cole makes the out. Ben Doolin is on second base. So this is where it gets interesting. In extra innings, you have somebody in scoring position to get you started. Make some contact, get it to the outfield, you got to run.
And this is the situation here for Dallas. If you don't get a guy to come across, then surely Philly will do something.
Here it is. That's a spinner. That'll move it forward. Man, that was spinning so much it was like flushing a toilet. The spin on these wiffle balls sometimes, it doesn't matter how far it goes. I mean, it just spins, and sometimes the pitchers have trouble handling it. And this is where it gets interesting. First and third, Luke Rose, the best hitter on the Pandas, up. Sees one low from Brody Livingston. Brody's feeling this pressure, but Caleb's going to feel it too in the bottom half. Anything can happen. Strike there from Brody Livingston. Got a nice first out on the pop out from Caleb Jeter. Ben Doolin 42 feet away from the first score of the game.
And you got to also think about this too. Luke Rose has seen Brody plenty of times, so now he's thinking, now I've got to sit on one particular pitch, one that I want to take.
Which is hard to do against Brody.
Yeah, very much so, because it's hard to guess what he's going to throw.
Swing and a miss. Just missed the riser.
So even Luke was impressed after swinging at that pitch.
I mean, his launch angle was so big that he swung underneath it. Yeah. That's all it comes down to. Here we go. 2 strikes, pitch from Brody Livingston. There it is! 71 on the screwball. Hits Luke Rose, 2 outs, and it's all up to number 8, Commissioner Logan Rose.
We talked about it earlier. If you want to talk about an underdog story or basically an X-Factor story, this is your guy right here, Logan Rose. Got to get something going on here for the Pandas.
What a moment for the commission. This would be it. Here it is. Brody's got to try for it. Out. Oh, they're going to say out. They're going to go to a review here for sure. We're going to check the headset here. We're going to check the headset. Dallas thinks that they were safe. See what happens on the replay when it pops up. Plays under review. 2 looks at it here for you. Let's take a look at this first one.
Oh, got to see that second one.
Take a look at the second one, but I think on that first one, you can definitely tell it was safe. And
yeah, foot's there.
Safe it is. First and second will be the... Wow, unbelievable. Safe call, good challenge, 1-0. That's all it takes.
How big is that for Logan Rose to be in that situation? Yeah. Brody had 2 options there. He could have either gone home or he could have gone first. He took the conservative approach and went to first.
And honestly, I feel like he was making the decision as he was throwing. He picks it up, looked like a small hesitation, decided, oh, hey, I have the force out at first. Let me end this inning, but it was a little too late. Doolin does it again. Nobody's there. Still not covering. A blunder for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Wow. Unbelievable. Ben Doolin with a triple. Straight to center field. Nobody covering. First pitch swinging. Unbelievable. The Dallas Pandas explode in offense. Take a look at it. He just kept running.
I think Brody's kind of in his head a little bit too. You saw that little hesitation before he was going to home plate, because the initial look for pitchers, go to home plate, cover that. Cole took a little bit of time to get back to that outfield. And that's what caused that little lapse there.
Chandler was already at first, third. Nobody was covering center. There has to be those conversations to start. I feel like the first run. And here's another one. Nobody's there, though. Safe. Unbelievable. Run scores. Chandler was late to the bag. So much hype around this Philadelphia fielding team. And blunder after blunder continues, and the frustration from Brody mounts. But this game is still not over.
It's not over indeed, but there's going to be a lot of work need to be done in the bottom half. You see right here, again, a little bit of that hesitation, a big pressure moment. How good has this Philly Wiffle Ball team been good on defense? To see this in the 4th inning, that is so tough to see.
Tough to see indeed, and a tough look here for Philadelphia Wiffle Club, but this team is never down and out. They have the horses to make a comeback and make an exciting comeback at that. Joey Jankowski will run for pitcher Caleb Jeter, making his appearance on the base paths. And another hit for the team, but at this time, Jimmy Cole makes a nice play. Wow, this has been An incredible half inning for the Pandas. Exactly what the doctor ordered for Dallas. Now Philadelphia has to answer.
And how good has Jeter been so far? Again, he had to very much adjust to a very rough start and what we saw throughout that first 3 innings. But now he's starting to get into that zone and everything. But for Philly, right, like you said, it's not over yet.
No.
But you've got to be able to wipe those little looks there off of your head and think, all right, you know what? We still got one more chance. Let's go fight for it. Let's not think about the past. You're in the here and now. Go get it.
Do or die for your season. Philadelphia Wiffle Club will start with a runner on second. Oh, look who's in the house. Julio Jones and Jermaine Dupree in the house right now. Owners of the Atlanta Ballers. The Atlanta Ballers didn't make playoffs this year, didn't get their first win, but for this home crowd in Atlanta, they were cheering hard, especially when they got their first run of the season, that last slate. The Atlanta Ballers are the heart of this Atlanta team, and Julio Jones, Jermaine Dupree, two of the owners of that team.
Oh yeah, and what they've done for this city, what they've done for this community. Now they're getting their feet wet in the whole wiffle ball world and everything. They're here to see some exciting wiffle ball, and they just saw some really exciting wiffle ball in that last inning.
I would love to see Julio Jones out there swinging. I know he did the first pitch on opening day. Got to interview him, and he's so excited about this opportunity to get on the ground floor of this BLW and this experience. And Jermaine Dupree, his first time out. I know he's super excited to be here. Wishes the Atlanta Ballers were here, but is still excited to be a part of his home crowd here in Atlanta.
Of course. And with those hands too, those legs, how many home runs do you think he would have robbed if he was playing?
Oh yeah, Julio Jones would be the fielder of the Atlanta Ballers' dream for sure. Might be an owner-fielder, situation.
Yeah, a little conflict of interest there.
All right, Caden Rice will get him started. Chandler Melton on second base. And Caleb Jeter still firing, 71 on the rise ball. Would love to close the door here for the Pandas. Another 71 rise ball there. This one hitting the zone.
And you can see he's very comfortable with being under that speed limit now because he knows that Philly has the task to go get some of those runs. So even if he gives them a few hits and a few base runners, right, you still have 4 runs to really work with instead of thinking about why should I be above the speed limit, right?
Don't worry about the runner on second. Don't worry about your speed right now. Just stay relaxed, keeping it. As long as it's not bases loaded and Jimmy Cole up, I don't think you'll have an issue. Strike 3 there gets Caden Rice. Caden's 3rd strikeout of the day.
Next up, Brody Livingston.
Now we got the top of the order. Brody Livingston wants to turn the tail here. Didn't happen for him on the mound. Hoping to do it with the bat.
And this is where I want to see a little bit of that reaction, a little fight in himself, right? He gave up those 4 runs. What can you do to bring some of those runs back?
Another beautiful pitch from Jeter to freeze Brody. It's hard to freeze Brody Livingston twice in a row. And strike 3 swinging on a ball. Brody, after the outing on the mound, you got to wonder if that was in his head at the plate.
Next up, number 6.
I wouldn't doubt it for a little bit, but, I'm sure he was thinking at the same time, we've got to be able to fight. But that's hard to do, especially against how good Caleb Jeter has been with some of those pitchers, especially in the later part of this game.
For the LA Naturals waiting in the wings, they're watching this play out and seeing how good Caleb Jeter is right now, how great this Pandas team is on offense. They also know how good Jimmy Cole is, and maybe is the spark the Philadelphia Wiffle Club needs.
Task is not finished until the last batter is gone, and Jimmy Cole for sure understands that assignment.
Strike 2, on the drop ball at 73. Hits the bottom pipe. That'll be a 1-2 count here. Last strike for the Philadelphia Wiffle Club. Pitch from Caleb Jeter. Here's the ball. Wiffle Club down to their final strike in a do-or-die game here at the first wild card matchup. Swings through that one. Jeter misses the fly ball. Unbelievable. They were both going for it. Maybe he heard Luke's footsteps. Foul ball.
I think Jeter almost had that too, but that little bump there with running into Luke Rosa to maybe charge that ball loose. That's a big break.
We're talking about the spin too. I mean, that ball had so much spin on it, hitting off the end of the bat.
It's like trying to catch a Beyblade.
Yeah. Protecting the ball was Jimmy Cole. 3-2, a beautiful at bat here by the veteran. Rookie to BLW, veteran in your hearts. Swings at that one, just misses it. Ben Dula calls him off, and the Pandas win the first wild card game and move on to face the undefeated Los Angeles Naturals. Justin, it's going to be an exciting series.
And how good was that pitching performance from Jeter, being able to have that rough start, fight his way back, and be able to lock this thing down. Not only that, but the Pandas were finally able to break through against a really good pitcher, Brody Livingston.
What a season from the Philadelphia Wiffle Club, starting 2-0, fighting through some adversity to get to the 4th seed of the playoffs. Brody Livingston, Jimmy Cole, all-stars for them. The Dallas Pandas move on as an underdog. Number 5 seed moves on to face the unbeaten LA Naturals coming up next. We are so excited for that matchup. It's going to be one for the books. Doolin and Jeter know these Naturals very well. We're excited to see that one, but before we do, let's head down to the field for an interview.
Won by the Dallas Pandas. I'm joined here by the entire team. Give it up for Dallas for getting that win. But I got to shout out Caleb Jeter, a complete game, playoff shutout, which is incredible. What was going on through your mind, pitch after pitch?
Man, we had a plan, and we were just going to stick to it, and that's what we did.
When you were going into the that extra inning, those bats finally came to life. You actually got one of those runs in there. Once you had to go from the pitcher's batting the box to the mound, what was going through your brain?
We got 4 runs, don't blow it. That was going on Instagram if I blew that one, so I just throw strikes, that's what it is.
Congrats. How you guys prepping for the next match? This is going to happen in just a couple minutes.
You know, we got a tough matchup. They're 6-0 in the regular season, but they bleed the same blood we do, and we're not scared of them. So
that's awesome. What do you guys have to say to Caleb when he's coming, he's gasping for air? What do you guys have to tell him going into the next game?
Be a dude. You're the guy. Be a dude. Show us why you're here.
All right, man. Well, congrats again. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Katie, back to you. Yeah, congratulations to the Dallas Pandas. Real good stuff.
The wild card battle is complete, and the afternoon bracket has its final challenger. A season survives, the pressure rises, and the undefeated LA Naturals are waiting. Coming up next, a trip to championship in Orlando on the line. The path gets steeper from here. Fresh off the wild card, one club now faces the undefeated #1 seed Los Angeles Naturals in game 1 of this best-of-3 semifinal. The favorites have been flawless. The challenger has already survived elimination. Now the series begins, and every inning carries championship weight. My name is Sam Skibby. Alongside Justin Lee, we are so excited to bring the first of a best-of-3 game series between the undefeated Los Angeles Naturals and the wild card champions, the Dallas Pandas. We're in for a good one, Justin.
Yeah, already have been in such a good one, too. We just saw the Pandas be able to get to this next part, be able to get a tier against this #1 seed. We want to see some really good wiffle ball. Boy, have we seen some really good wiffle ball so far.
And the bracket continues to move forward with the underdog Dallas Pandas taking down the Philadelphia Wiffle Club 4-0 behind an impressive gem, 4-inning gem by Caleb Jeter. The LA Naturals will stand in their way, though, from continuing that magic, as the Naturals have yet to lose a game, and their pitchers have been dominant.
Yeah, one of the best pitching lineup in the entire country. More on that a little bit later, but we got to see this Pandas team first.
The Pandas batting order has been hot in games, and you said prove it. They did, and they proved it here. In that last inning, they could not be stopped. Contact, contact, contact. Nothing went over the fence for power, but everything was hit hard on the ground and moved the runners along.
That's what they do, right? They make the adjustments late in the game. They did what they had to do. And the guys who actually started that 4-run rally and what they did, it was really that guy in Logan Rose. We talked about it being that X factor. He came out and he did what he had to do.
Let's talk about the Los Angeles defense and this pitching matchup that you talked about. Dallas Allen, Jordan Robles have been near perfect for this Los Angeles team, along with Mike Whitty and Preston Coleman, who have held it down on the field.
Yeah, a combined 0 ERA with these two pitchers. Dallas Allen, if it's not, then it's Jordan Robles. You see the amount of strikeouts that they've had this season. 34 strikeouts in total. It's not easy to get hits against this team. So far this season, you look at the amount of hits. Jordan Robles only given up 8. How many hits has Dallas Allen given up? 0. That's how tough it will be.
0 ERAs for both Jordan and Dallas. If the Dallas Allen, if the Dallas Pandas expect to score off Dallas Allen, they're going to have to score for the first time against these pitchers. It's going to be a tough task. But the first pitch from Dallas Allen to the Dallas Pandas and Ben Doolin. All one low.
The Dallas on Dallas matchup is pretty unprecedented, if you ask me.
This happened in the regular season already, and a first, and I don't know. That was a tricky play. Dallas Allen did not really get his foot down at the first, but call out from Reed Warner.
Kind of a readjust to that first base bag too, Abel. But then you saw what did Doolin just do, right? Contact, contact, contact. Get the ball in play. This is a team that's already been hot from that last game that they just played, and they're putting the ball in play.
And Dallas Allen, not easy to put the ball in play all year long, but him and Preston just made a nice play together. They've played together for a while now. They know each other really well. Dallas Allen now facing off against Caleb Jeter. This Dallas Pandas team continues to hit. Umpire says he did not go for a ball.
Yeah, Allen's been so good this whole year. 0 runs still, right? Only 5 walks, 15 strikeouts. Maybe not as crazy as Jordan Robles in the strikeout department, but it's that 0 hits that has me thinking this is the perfect matchup against one of the best offensive teams in the Dallas Pandas.
Well, and it's not easier when Jordan pitches because it's 0 walks from Jordan. So it's hard to get on base with these guys, but it's nice to know that Ben Doolin getting that contact early. They're seeing it well. 73 on the strike there from Caleb Jeter. Caleb, enigmatic player, always ready to go, showing his intensity, his heart on his sleeve. Pitch to Caleb Jeter on a full count from Dallas Allen. Little razzle-dazzle and another ball in play as Dallas falls over. He's going to go 2 for sure. Might stretch it, but does not to 3. Wow. And a nice double that goes about 2 feet forward. Caleb Jeter on second base.
How about that for a first hit off of Dallas Allen the entire season? You get a little dribbler at the floor, and then you catch a break with Allen slipping on the circle and then having to dance that out. Great stuff from Jeter just to have that recognition to go to second base.
That razzle-dazzle from Dallas might have been the downfall there. Carson Rose back up. We're going to see a different lineup here in this game from the Pandas. Another foul ball. These guys can hit. And in a style.
They saw some really dirty stuff from Brody Livingston. They've adjusted to that. Very similar stuff here from Dallas Allen. Now they're adjusting to that as well.
Yeah, it's almost a huge advantage, that wild card matchup that they had. Dallas Allen doesn't change speeds as much as Brody. Still does, but doesn't change as much, so they almost would be a little more comfortable here. And honestly, they're going to have to be against this Naturals team. They got to find some spark, some type of advantage, and maybe their advantage is they have already played today with the crowd and the lights. Another razzle-dazzle again there from Dallas. Little leg kick.
I'm impressed, though, by how well they're reading these pitches. If it hasn't been hitting the zone, it's either been fouled off or killed by the Dallas Pandas bat so far.
Another full count. Strike 3. Hits the bottom pipe, says umpire Reed Warner. 2 outs for Dallas Allen. Take a look at the replay here. You will see, wow, just the corner. Nice screwball from Dallas Allen.
Dirty stuff right there.
Runner in scoring position. 84 feet away from scoring. Luke Rose up in the 4-hole again. Talked about that change in the 5-hole. Joey Jankowski getting the start. Got a couple at bats in his debut in the last regular season week.
And he's only had 2 ABs up in that regular season. Now he's getting a little bit of some pressure points.
Here it is again. That'll be a single. Keeps running. Runner on second. Runners were still in motion, so Luke Rose will get second base.
And you just talked about it too, right? The Pandas being able to do what they do. Contact, contact, contact. Another one of those little hard dribblers. And then
all it takes.
Next thing you know, Rose is at second base.
That's all it takes indeed. That chaos on the base paths is what you're wanting. Joey Jankowski in a big spot for his team. 42 feet away from putting on the first run for Dallas Allen's pitching season. Dallas Allen in the MVP conversation, in Cy Wiffle conversation. Pitch from number 13. Another ground ball, and there it is. The first run scored against Dallas Allen. 3 hits with probably a combined length of what, 10 feet?
Yeah, basically. And you look on that face, the face of Dallas Allen, what he saw after that little dribbler right there. Look at this. Just another one of those little hard dribblers, and he can't do anything with that.
What can you do? And another run. Wow, what a curveball there from Dallas Allen. And what can you do? Another run is 42 feet away here. He's got to settle in. He's got to get this out from Ben Doolan. There's been so much contact already. This season isn't on the line for the Naturals. They still have 2 more games after this if needed. They might need to settle in. They have Jordan Robles in their back pocket. There's no reason that Jordan needs to come into this game. Fouls it off into the zone. Ben Doolan frustrated.
Yeah, I don't think Doolan wanted to swing at that pitch, but the way the ball came up, it fouled off of his bat into the zone. Very unfortunate foul ball.
There's protection there from him. Another nice pitch and another one, but Preston Cole makes the nice play to get the out and stop the bleeding. The LA Naturals, 4 All-Stars on this squad, Justin. They proved that all regular season long, they have the roster that can chase a 1-0 lead easily.
Yeah, and we talked about the 2 pitchers that they've got, but especially on the batting side, Vinley's been very good at contact hitting. Preston Cole, high walkability, high hitting percentage. That's what makes this team so good at what they do. Remember, besides the run that they just gave up right now, right? Only 4 runs they've given up on the year, 23 runs they've scored throughout the season. An undoubted #1 seed team, very unchallenged in a lot of regards, and this is where they belong, right? The #1 seed, getting a little bit of rest, and when we talk about, against the Dallas Pandas having that hot start to this game, right? This is their warm-up game right here in this 3-game series. They're just testing the waters against a Dallas Pandas team. They have basically really hadn't seen much this year.
And you see that Los Angeles team, you talked about their all-stars. And this is the stats they lead in. Preston leads the league in average and OBP. Dallas leads the league in doubles. Jordan leads in home runs, total bases, and RBIs. And Vin leads in runs scored. This defense for the Pandas has some work cut out for them. A 1-0 lead may not be enough. Caleb Jeter back on the mound. Luke Rose, Ben Doolin back out in the field. It's going to be a tough task against this LA Naturals team.
Yeah, and if you're an LA Naturals fan and you know what they're capable of doing, you think of that one run, we can make that up just as easily as anyone else. But it's going to have to be coming up. Give themselves a little bit of time to heat up in this situation.
Vin Lee has been an important member of this LA Naturals team at the top of the lineup. Gets on base for his team really well. Between him and Preston Colm, those runs scored and the walks for this team, making good contact, having good at-bats, getting to the next guy, especially Jordan Robles behind Vin Lee. These two guys have been best friends for a long time, and a great 1-2 punch for the LA Naturals at the top of the order.
And I also want to highlight the pitching matchup here as well, because you have Caleb Jeter who's out there on the mound, right? He just pitched the game not that long ago. You got to see where his arm is at right now. Let him do his thing, and if something starts to happen a little bit more, right, then you still have two pretty capable pitchers of picking up after him.
And you're going to have to pick one of them, because if Caleb Jeter starts to struggle here, you almost have to bring in like a Ben Doolin, because I think Jackson's slated to start the next game. They don't want to get one of their starters out of contention again. Caleb Jeter already started this game. He cannot pitch in the next game, so he's almost got to find it now, find it early, get this guy out. But again, the pressure of this Naturals team is just relentless.
Yeah, and that's best case scenario, right? If he's able to get through these innings clean with a 0 on the board every time, that's best case scenario, because that's not easy against this Naturals team.
Nice pitch there from Jeter, top of the zone at 72. Jordan Robles, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, leads the league with swings like that. Powerful swings, hot on 76 though, will not be a foul ball, will be a ball.
Remember, he had some of those issues in that last wild card game too.
See if he continues the issues here. Pitch from Caleb Jeter. It's going to be a nice hit. Loses it again. A nice play though by Luke Rose to get the tag on Jordan Robles. But Jordan moves Vin to third.
That's the task of this Naturals team, right? Get a guy on base, get him across the bases, get him into scoring position. But also, for the defense, really nice play.
Nice play.
You saw Jeter miss that on his left hand, but then Luke Rose is right there behind him to make that nice recognition, tag Jordan Robles on the tush, and get an out at least.
Speed from Luke Rose to get the out. And now, yes, Vin Lee can tie this game, and Preston Colm now up. Preston has been amazing all year long for this Naturals team. Preston played for the Scorpions last year, came over in a trade, the Connor Jaso, Preston Colm blockbuster trade in the offseason, and Preston has made a huge impact for this Naturals team. Leads the league in average and OBP. If he can get on base for his team, he just continues to have another day in the office.
And a lot of questions that people talk about is when it comes to trades, who got the better benefit of the two? And I'd say it's probably worked out actually for both sides in their own terms. And Preston Colm has been so good this year. That walk rate has been ridiculous. 9 walks in total through the regular season, 6 hits, 1 double. He's been a machine.
Oh, Preston Colm gets some power on this one. Can we see a tag? Vin Lee coming in. Oh, man! Wow. It's a safe call. What are they going to do? What a throw.
Wow.
An unbelievable throw. But
that was
all on the field is safe. It's too tough to call. They're not. What are they going to do? They're not going to call it. They're going to say, no, we're not going to do it.
Did that go off of Jeter and then hit Vin Lee?
No, they're not going to challenge. They're going to save it.
Oh, that might be a good call to not challenge it. Yeah. Wow. What a throw, though, by Luke. My goodness, I've never seen an on-target from the right field side, let alone.
And it would have been tough to make a challenge call there, even if they saw the replay and saw I was out. That's not real fair. So I feel like they made the right call, though. I mean, he was safe. Nice job by Vin Lee to tie this game up, and a nice job by Preston Colm. Continues to keep his OBP and average high with the sac fly there.
Yeah. If it wasn't going to be him getting on base, it was going to be, I'm going to tie this game up.
Absolutely. Here. Dallas Allen wincing a little bit with his right leg there. I don't know what happened.
Maybe it could be coming back to that little slip he had on that first hit early on.
2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-1 tie ball game against both these great pitchers. Pitcher against pitcher here. Dallas Allen swings through that one, right through that one.
He knows he missed it too. You saw the little shake at the head too.
Dallas Allen also in a great batting average for this team. A small singles, leads the league in doubles, doing everything right for his team on both sides of the ball. Really earning that number 14 overall pick and looking like a sleeper in the draft there. But a strikeout. Caleb Jeter gets a strikeout, ends it there 1-1. It's like a fresh new game here. 2-inning game. We'll be back for the second inning here in Intense Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. See you soon.
This summer, 2 fan favorites are back.
Honey pepper pimento, pineapple dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey pepper pimento, yeah, that pimento. Pineapple dragon fruit, bringing that pineapple back. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back. Honey pepper pimento, pineapple dragon fruit.
Which favorite will you choose?
As baseball CEO of H2O, I'm here to make sure this game runs on the best hydration. This is baseball's water.
Show me Ice Mountain.
Arrowhead.
I see you, Deer Park. Poland Spring. Ozarka. Show me Zephyr Hills. From the springs to the field, because in baseball, there's hydration, and then there's our spring water.
Coming through! Ay, caramba. Who put these in Messi? Only Duracell is built different, with power-boost ingredients. That's why goats like Messi only run on Duracell. Play ball! Power boost. Power boost!
And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia. While we get ready for the action, give a special shout out to today's featured partner, the Lumicella Company, based here in Atlanta, home of Elf on the Shelf. And you see here, Chip and Star from the Santaverse, Justin.
A lot of Christmas cheer to go around inside the building. We've seen some magic too, maybe a little omen to what we've had inside the building so far.
Absolutely. Christmas in July as we continue the magic of wiffle ball and the magic of Christmas here. We thank you for joining us in Intense Arena and thank the Lumicella Company for their partnership. Dallas Allen pitches to Caleb Jeter. Hot though, looks like. Ball 1.
I know it's not snowing inside. It's a little bit early for the holiday season, but it's snowing wiffle balls here inside Intense Arena.
Anything but cold, though, as the Dallas Pandas continue their hot start on offense. Caleb Jeter hitting the wall over here in the announcer's booth, giving us a little smile. Hopefully he's okay.
Slammed into the wall a little bit there, almost cartoonish-like. Roadrunner.
Dallas Allen pitching now to Carson Rose. Now the protection barrier we have is very much needed. I mean, these guys run really fast right into the booth here. They're supposed to run into the outfield. It's okay if they pass it and run into the outfield for their player safety. Another ball too hot for Dallas Allen. Didn't pitch hot at all the entire first inning. 75 miles an hour is our speed limit for those of you tuning in. Anything over is an automatic ball, and that's 2 in this inning so far for Dallas.
Yeah, his speed was kind of reaching around the 60s, top 60s, maybe nowhere close to those 70s. But now he's starting to see what the Pandas are doing is putting those balls in place. So he's thinking, all right, I have to adjust the frame of time that ball gets to the zone. So I need to speed this thing up so they don't see any of my pitches.
Dallas Allen pitching to Carson Rose, a nice one there. 70 drops low, but that's 4 straight from Dallas Allen, including the hot pitch.
I think
over the speed limit.
First and second.
This would be an interesting decision. If they go to Robles, they're going to go Vin Lee, I think. I don't think they would go Robles in this situation, but they are going to change it up and see something different. Vinley is coming in to pitch. Captain Jordan Robles.
Dallas is still in line and Vin just pitching.
Same lineup. Vin Lee will now throw. Vin has pitched this season His very minimal appearance, but got the win for his team. Vin Lee 1-0 on the season, and as he looks to continue to maybe get his second win here and hold the runner at first base and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, he was very good too, what he did against Miami. 4 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts in total, only 2 walks allowed. So you're talking about Robles and Allen, what they've done throughout the season. But we never really talked about Vin Lee and what he's been able to do. This is a good opportunity for him to show off and show out.
Honestly, he would be a 1 or a 2 for sure on many other teams in this league. So the fact that he's sitting number 3 behind these 2 guys shows that, hey, I'm going to come in this relief role if you need me. That's what I'm here for in playoffs. They could not go to Jordan. Jordan's got to be game 2, especially in a do-or-die situation for them. Runner on first and second. Here we go. And first pitch, Vin Lee against Luke Rose, the hottest hitter in BLW. Gets him looking.
It's a nice start.
Vin Lee, very well known for commanding a strike zone, can place the ball wherever he would like. And this is something the Pandas I don't think were expecting. I think they were expecting Dallas and Jordan the entire way. Vin has some awkward tendencies, and it's going to come into play. Dallas has to kind of force those tendencies. He has to force that razzle-dazzle, as we've been saying. But Vin Lee's just got that it factor. Let's see if he can get out of it here. 2-2 now, 74, starting to flirt with the speed 2.
And I think this is a good matchup here too, because maybe Downs in his head a little bit as well. Wow.
I think that hit the bill of his hat, full count. Right fielder Preston Coleman got real excited, thought that was a strikeout. Pitch from Vin Lee, swing, no, did not go, says the umpire. Bases are loaded. Again, the Naturals aren't worried about a 1-run lead, right? If the Pandas score 1, no big deal. The hard part about the situation is no outs.
Yeah, no outs, bases loaded. They can open this book wide open with 1 swing of the bat here. But I also am okay with them switching out Dallas House, because maybe he's thinking going, I've had these 4 little rear roll balls on top of me. You know, maybe I need to get out of this situation, hit the reset button, you throw Vin Lee out there, maybe try to get something, you know, stop this bleeding a little bit.
Well, he's got to do it soon. After that strike there, 1-1 count to Joey Jankowski. You have to go after the number 5 hitter with the least experience this year. Got to go after him right now. Vin Lee, next pitch. It's a ground ball. A nice play. They get the out, and they're going for another one, and they get 2. Vin Lee with no throw. Wow. Joey Jankowski, a 2 RBI ground out, making the score 3-1. Luke Rose goes to third.
Wow. Again, some really soft contact hitting stuff as well. This one a little bit harder, gives them the chance to make a play there, but also some really good base running from this Pandas team as well.
Impressive.
And yeah, very impressive, because I think they knew in their minds, Vin's not going to throw that ball. If he throws that ball away, then you give another run to come across.
Vin Lee got to try to stop this. A nice pitch there. Again, those risers look like they're coming in hotter, but they're staying under the speed limit. Vin Lee doing a nice job. Slows that one down to 62. Goes behind Ben Doolin. 1-2 count. Vin Lee needs this strikeout here. Pitch to Ben Doolin. Strike 3 at 75 miles an hour. 2 outs now for the relief pitcher, Vin Lee.
And I don't think they're all worried about giving up 2 runs like we talked about, right? You don't worry about the 1-run lead. Don't give them a 2-run lead, right? We can make those up. That's the mentality I think this LA team is thinking about right now. If we give up more than 4, then that's a problem.
Absolutely. Caleb Jeter, first pitch swinging here off Vin Lee. They can definitely come back from a 2-run deficit. We've seen this done before by this LA Naturals team. Maybe not the comeback perspective. We're going to see their adversity here, but scoring runs. We've seen it all year long from them. Dangerous lineup, but this Pandas Naturals lineups, it's going to be a fun series, Justin.
It will be 100% the way through, because, right, Caleb Jeter, who's up on the plate right now, when he comes back on the mound, how good has he been pitching-wise so far, besides just that 1 single run that they gave up right back? We're talking about pitching duels throughout the rest of the series. If we get to a game 3, now you start to think, who's going to be their guy?
Vin Lee pitches too warm, so now Caleb Jeter on first base. Wow, wow, wow. This is not the start the Naturals wanted, and it's exactly the hot start the Dallas Pandas wanted after the wild card win 4-0. They follow it up with 3 runs already in the second inning against the Naturals team who has 5 shutouts. Pitch from Vin Lee. Carson Rose, 77, doesn't matter if it tipped.
Yeah, this is pretty unprecedented territory if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
You got Vin Lee out there on the mound, giving up 3 runs to this Dallas Pandas team, right? Remember that Dallas matchup that they played against? It was a 5-0 shutout with Robles winning that game. But Robles is not pitching in this game. It's 2 different guys.
And Robles can only pitch in 1 game this series.
Yeah.
He can only pitch in 1. You have to think, okay, as the Naturals, did we make a mistake here? Did he tip it? Did it hit the zone? No, it was low. Umpire Reed Warner says it was foul tipped low. Get another chance at it here. Yeah, the Naturals got to be wondering, did we make a mistake here? But you can't say that yet. The game is definitely not over, but they will be thinking about it if they can't get this first one. Jordan Robles has been incredible for them all year long. 3-0 on the mound. 9 innings pitched, no walks. Strike 3, a nice drop ball from Vin Lee, corner against Carson Rose, but not before the Dallas Pandas get 2 more. 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the first, where the undefeated Naturals will look to tie this game. We'll see you soon. And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia. Chip and Star, the elves on the shelves, they're throwing them out to the fans. It is loud in here, Justin, but the Pandas' bats were louder in the top of the second. Will the Naturals respond?
And I think if you're looking at those 2-run lead, right, you're thinking, yes, we can do that. They just did that in the last previous inning with a very capable offense of doing what they do. But now it's up to Jeter. Can he change the outcome here? Can he change the face of what this Dallas Pandas team is? It's questions about, can we play against the best? Right now they're playing like they are the best. Can they finish things off, though, against a really good Los Angeles Naturals team?
Brian Owens, the number 5 hitter for the Naturals, earned this spot for the Naturals. He's hitting in that number 5 spot. The 4 All-Stars hit in front, and then they've been kind of trying to figure out who's going to be that guy. Brian Owens been having a decent season in the 5-hole for the Naturals. He played for the Atlanta Ballers last year, the formerly known as the San Diego Orcas. The Atlanta Ballers get the franchise and was a free agent and joined the Naturals in the offseason.
What a great place to land, if you ask me. Just the way he's been so clutch in certain situations throughout the wiffle ball world, the time that he's played. And so far, he's actually kind of shown out 2 hits on 8 at-bats. So this is actually the right guy to put in this situation.
Between him and Joaquin Jimenez coming over from San Diego, now known as the Atlanta Ballers, they have been great fits for this team. Strikeout there from Brian Owens will go to the top of the lineup. Joaquin Jimenez has not had the at-bats, has not had the playing time that he did with San Diego, but being able to be that glue guy that gives the players, the 4 All-Stars, the opportunity to just get going, that's one of the reasons why they're undefeated.
Exactly. And I'd also argue, too, especially for Joaquin Jimenez, because a lot of people in the wiffle ball world know he's a very good pitcher.
Yeah.
So if it's not Robus, if it's not Vin Lee, if it's not Dallas Allen, you still have a pretty capable young kid.
It's going to be him, yes. Yeah. Preston Colm has widely said he does not like this style of wiffle ball. He's more of a fast pitch guy. The fast pitch circuit, you'll see a lot more of him from the Naturals, but right now he does not want to touch the ball, and I know that Joaquin's their number 4 in a pinch. They'll bring him in if needed. Then Lee gets hit there.
The most ridiculous thing to me, too, is that when they get to the fast pitch circuit, obviously not right now, but later on, they've got Nick Whitty. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Whitty, their left fielder, got the start in the 5-hole for them hitting. After a couple games, switched him out to left field. Brian Owens now taking those hitting spots. And the team has rolled as Vin Lee with a nice hit. Let's see if they can make a play. Wide throw from Ben Doolin. Couldn't get the grip he wanted. Vin Lee on base with a single.
Very close play, though, right? I think if that ball got to Luke Rose's hands in time, that would have been in time to get Vin Lee out. And what did we say about any of those balls that get hit on that third base side? Really tough to make those plays over the first base.
Really tough indeed. It's almost got to come right to you. Got to make a good throw, and look who's up. The leader in home runs with a big home run swing. Leader in home run, leader in RBIs for the league. With a runner on first base, down by 2. This is the guy you want up. Holds smartly on that one. Unbelievable.
Yeah, a guy who can tie this game up with one swing of the bat.
They're wondering if he went, but Reed Warner, the umpire, made the correct call. He did not go.
He's talking about the fact that his wrists are the ones that said, I'm going through this swing motion. And Robus is kind of arguing, I don't think I went through that whole motion.
No, and the bat did not cross as well. And there it is, Jordan Robus with a nice play. Caleb Jeter makes the out and a nice throw. That's a smart play by the fielding veteran, Caleb Jeter. Get your out and make the throw to where the lead runner can't move anymore. Vin Lee stuck at second.
I think they also know, too, how capable this Naturals team is at doing some really nice things at base running. So he had that recognition. I'm stepping on this bag and immediately throwing it to the third base side.
Pandas and Naturals both incredible at base running. Got to be one of those team, dials, on a video game that show you. Maybe they'll both be around the 8-9 mark.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
This arena is pretty much above that dial, above a 10 right now.
Arena is rocking. The fans are in it. The boomsticks are out. Preston Colm up to the plate with the RBI for the Naturals in the first inning. Can he do it again here in the second? Preston Colm, so experienced, so calm for his age.
Yeah.
One of the best young hitters in the game at any style. Been a U17 national champion. U17 MVP for the national tournament. And Preston Colm ties the game! A big league blast, you can forget about that one. A no-doubter from Preston Colm to tie this ball game. You're speechless.
I'm speechless because that swing didn't look like it was much, but Preston Colm absolutely destroyed that ball.
Wow. That is big league stuff from Preston Colm. Just an inside-out protection swing that just got all of it. Unbelievable. That ball got out of here in a hurry.
But I mean, look how neutral his stance is when he swings at that pitch and just absolutely sends one out. And what did we say about these guys on this Naturals team? It's not Robus, it's not Allen. They're very capable of tying a game in one swing of the bat, and that's exactly what Colm just did.
Preston Colm's first home run of the year, and it couldn't have come at a bigger moment, I tell you what. Wow, my heart's racing. Preston Colm ties this game, and in anything you can do, I can do better situation, the Naturals continue to say, we are here.
I think it's going to take more than 3 runs to stay above this Naturals team.
And the Pandas, the way both these teams are hitting, we're in for offense every inning.
Yeah.
Dallas Allen would love to get his pitcher a lead, his relief pitcher that came in, Vin Lee. He can get him a lead right here. It gives him a little more to work with. It's how quickly these games move. Tip it, strikes into the zone. 70 miles an hour, Jeter gets out of it, but not before the Preston Colm home run to tie this ball game, where the undefeated Naturals will look to stay undefeated. We'll be back for the third. We're back for Big League Wiffle Ball here in Atlanta, and what a game we have seen so far. The wild card game was a pitcher's duel till the very end. This one, an offensive juggernaut of a game, as the Naturals continue to claw back, give up some runs, claw back for a comeback, and now it's a one-inning ball game.
Yeah, and who would have thought, just the way that this game has flowed, right? We thought maybe the Naturals were going to shut out the Dallas Pandas. Maybe the Pandas were going to absolutely outshoot the Naturals. But so far, it's been an even matchup, and you couldn't ask for a better script than this.
77 miles an hour from Vin Lee there. Going to be a ball, too fast. Follows that up, 69 miles an hour to Luke Rose. Luke Rose, 2026 All-Star. Swing and a miss there from the hard-hitting Luke Rose. 2 strikes.
You're still waiting for that kind of big moment from Luke Rose so far throughout the games that he's played. Maybe he'll come up with one somewhere in this series.
All low from Vin Lee, trying to get Luke Rose to chase on the drop ball in the dirt. Vin Lee, 25 All-Star, 2026 All-Star. Jordan Robles, 2025, 2026. Preston Colm, 2025, 2026. This team is loaded. Swing and a miss. Riser 74 hits the corner. Vin Lee is hyped right now. Big first out, Justin.
Very big first out, and this was a very nice riser pitch. Started very low, goes all the way to the top like a high fastball. Hard to get a hit on those types of pitches.
Follows that up with one right down the middle, and Joey Jankowski going right after the number 5 hitter. Joey, 2 RBI ground out in his previous at-bat to kind of get things going for the Pandas and get them a big lead. The Naturals respond with the Preston Colm home run.
The pressure's on too, right? This is the last half inning. They can offensively. They need to get some runs on the board. And with the way that the LA team has responded with the Pandas going up each of the last 2 innings, you gotta imagine we've got to score more runs than 2.
For sure. Hits one foul there. Hey, catch it, Sam. Oh my goodness, it's in the booth, folks. The ball is spinning in the booth. There it is. Oh, lucky fan gives it up. Very good. Oh, it was too hot. No foul ball.
Okay.
It'll be a ball that one. Vin Lee with the nice pitch. 65 on the drop ball. Doesn't matter. Joey Jankowski goes down swinging. 2 outs for Vin Lee and the Naturals. And now the pressure mounts. Top of the order for the Pandas. It's now or never. Naturals are going to come out swinging. The momentum is in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the journey for one team yet, right? But you got to imagine this is the tone setter for this 3-game series. If you want to have basically everything riding on your shoulders, you need to get a win here.
Ben Doolin up, Vin Lee on the mound. Vin has done a great job in relief for Dallas Allen. One little ground out blunder is all that is the difference from his pitching blemish. Strike. That one looked hot, but it read at 49 on the swing, so who knows what it was. Pitch from Vin Lee, 2 strikes. Ooh, 67 curveball, tried to get it in there, missed. 2-2 to Ben Doolin, the leadoff hitter for the Pandas. 69 outside, full count.
There's some really hard pitches to lay off of as well. That went from east to west.
It is tough to lay off a pitch in the dirt like that in a pressure situation. Ben Doolin lays off of that. Ben Doolin, Clemson University from Jupiter, Florida, mechanical engineering student at Clemson. Doolin and Mike Whitty have some history. Doolin hit a walk-off hit against Whitty in the fast pitch national championship to move on Ben Doolin's team and eliminate Mike Whitty's team. Now they're 42 feet away from each other right now.
Gotta be careful once he gets to that bag if we get to that point, right?
Pitch from Vin Lee. Take a look at this nasty screwball. Wow, a lot of movement on that one. Tough on a lefty when it looks like it's going to hit you.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are hitting that.
Tries another drop ball in the dirt, but too hot anyway.
And you can tell that Vin Lee is also being a little bit careful, especially with these 2 rookies, how good they've been throughout the year. Especially Caleb Jeter can make a difference with one swing of the bat. So pitching a little bit on the outside edges, right? And then you've got the Roses coming up. Maybe he'll start to target them a little bit more at the strike zone.
And the Roses have had the power threat the entire season. Caleb Jeter, could it be a spinner? Too far. All 3 Roses have been hitting for so much power. Passing the bat is something that these Pandas know how to do. These 2 teams, tell you what, lead the league in batting averages, hits. They're at the top of the leaderboards in all these offensive categories. Vin Lee, strike 374. Perfect speed from Vin Lee, and it's bottom of the 3rd action. What's at stake here, Justin? You know, like, this is the bottom of the last inning of regulation. All the momentum's in the Naturals' favor, and it's not do or die, but there's still a lot riding.
Yeah, and I think the thing that's at stake here is setting the tone. This first game of a 3-game series is always the one that sets the tone for the rest of the games that happen in that series. So like we talked about, the Pandas starting off pretty hot. We'd imagine, okay, maybe they have all the momentum on their hand, but the LA team so far, what we've seen from them so far this year, being able to respond, being able to win games on shutout, being the best of the best, right? What's at stake is setting the tone. So if LA gets a win here, they're setting a tone for themselves to really basically stay undefeated for the rest of the season.
And here's my opinion. I actually think this is a must-win game for Dallas.
Oh, absolutely.
If you give LA a chance for a Dallas Allen not very good start, you get their relief pitcher in Vin Lee, and you know you have Jordan Robles, their ace, going in game 2.
Yeah.
First of all, what a decision by LA if it works out for them. But Dallas has to go after this game right now, and it starts with Jeter getting out of this right here, right now.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And like you said, if they don't win this, if Dallas doesn't win this game, then they're putting themselves essentially in a pretty big hole here, right? You want to be able to come away with the win against the #1 team, the team to beat in all regards, right? You want to get on top of this team and have something to play with, but if you don't come away with the win here, that's tough. And especially, that's tough for a guy like Caleb Jeter, how well he's been throughout the last couple games.
Ace on the mound, you got to get the win with your ace. The Naturals, if they lose this game, they know, okay, we got our ace coming next. We have Jordan. Let Dallas Allen reset for game 3 and come out again. But for the Pandas, it's got to be Jeter right now. 2 balls, though, both high risers to get started on Brian Owen. Jeter needs to throw strikes to Brian Owens. Brian only had one at bat. Wasn't successful the first time. Go after the number 5 hitter. He's got to start here soon. What an at bat this would be for Brian Owens to get on base for his team, and he started off 3-0.
And I would be careful too, especially against Brian Owens, because of the clutch history that he has when it comes to wiffle ball. You give him a meatball, he's sending that thing out.
Not swinging 3-0 though on that one. Runner on first, walk-off situation here in the bottom of the 3rd. The number 1 seed, undefeated Naturals. Vin Lee up to the plate. Runner on first, no outs. Jeter's been in this situation before. He's seen the high pressure. He's had so many games where he's gone through the adversity, and now he's got to go through 4 All-Stars in a row.
He must be absolutely exhausted up there on that mound, pitching through 6 innings, or 7 rather.
7th inning pitched for Caleb Jeter in the first 2 games of the day. And if they win, he's not done yet.
And if they keep this game tied, he's not done yet either. And for the defense for Dallas, none of these balls can go past them in the infield. None of them can go to that wall.
Brian Owens will be running. Mike Whitty over there, the 3rd base coach, going to be wheeling them around. Anything they can do to put the pressure on Jeter, put the pressure on these fielders, and that starts with just getting a ball in play. Vin Lee, ball high. Jeter's got to settle in here. Vin Lee knows he's going to get a strike. Jeter does not want to walk the first 2 batters. Important payoff pitch.
And if he gets on base too, you almost guarantee Coleman's going to come back up to bat. You don't want to see him with bases loaded.
Vin Lee. Pitch. Misses. Shakes his head at him. A little jawing here between Vin Lee and Caleb Jeter. Runners on first and second, back-to-back walks. Carson Rose coming out to give the balls and maybe a little talk. The Pandas know it's not the end of their season if they lose, so they're probably not going to make a change. They know Caleb can't pitch the next game. He's your ace. But another walk, you kind of wonder, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Jordan Robles swinging a miss.
And it's not the easiest at bats too, right? You got Robles, Colm, then Allen. Are you kidding me?
3 more All-Stars waiting in the wings here. All back-to-back risers, huge swings. Mike Whitty comes in to run for Vin Lee. Smart move. Mike Whitty, one of the faster players here in BLW.
Makes a whole lot of sense at least though. But with a runner in scoring position too, that ball has got to come and play.
And yeah, any pressure you put on him is going to help. Strike 3 on 3 straight pitches. All swinging strikes against Jordan Robles. He wanted to be the guy there.
Oh, he absolutely wanted to be the guy there. And you knew if it wasn't going to be him, I think he was thinking that at the same time. It's probably going to be the guy behind me.
Speaking of the guy, he's the guy that tied this ball game and is the reason that the Naturals are here with less pressure in this situation. Big swing from Preston Colm as he has seen Caleb Jeter well. Fouled off the first pitch. Next one from Jeter to Preston Colm. Swings. Foul ball. Little bat flip from Preston Colm. Knows he just missed that one. Wow.
And he also got pretty lucky with that ball going into the netting, because if that was in play, I think there was plenty of time there.
Then Jula makes a play.
Yeah. And to get a big out.
Big out, especially on the 3rd base side where Brian Owens cannot advance. That would have been a big out for the Pandas. Pitch to him. 73.
You're okay with that. You're okay with that type of pitch. Change the eye level a little bit. Maybe go with something a little high inside.
A fouled off pitch from Preston Colm.
Oh, he knew that was his too.
Rarity for Preston Colm to strike out as he continues to fight. Pitch from Caleb Jeter to Preston. Swing and a miss in the drop ball. He pulled a Vin Lee, dropped it down low in the dirt. Preston swings over it after a nice at-bat. Take a look at the replay from this drop ball. Perfect placement from Caleb Jeter just below the zone.
That's a defensive swing there by Preston Colm, because he knew if I don't swing at this pitch, it's probably going to hit that lower corner. It does miss, but that's a big out.
And now you kind of feel the momentum starting to shift into the even scenario. If Caleb can get this out, you got to believe the Pandas might have the momentum a little bit. Right, Caleb is a little hot now.
Yeah, and what did they do in the 4th inning of the wild card game? They were scoring runs.
Hit from Caleb out 78. Speaking of throwing a little too fast.
Little wake-up call.
Caleb just got a little bit excited, I think. Dallas Allen swinging a miss on 72. Caleb Jeter pumped, getting this crowd excited, gets out of an immense jam. 3-3, and the 3rd. We will see you for back-to-back extra inning games. Free Wiffle Ball again. We'll see you here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're back here in Intense Arena Assembly Studios, Atlanta, Georgia for extra innings again. Oh, and an instant start! First pitch swinging, Carson Rose scores. Caleb Jeter from second to start the scoring in extra innings. We didn't even have time to sit down.
No, we had no time to breathe, and next thing you know, there's a ball in the outfield, and Rose and then Jeter's coming around to score to put that forward. What did we talk about what the Pandas did in extra innings? They were scoring runs.
Carson Rose, hard hit straight to the outfield past Whitty. First pitch swinging. Low ball 1 here on Luke Rose. Carson Rose now on first base. No outs, 4-3 game. Dallas in the lead. We've talked about it. This is a game Dallas needs. Caleb Jeter's on the mound. He's pitching great. The ace of the Naturals isn't out there. You have to get them now. Luke Rose would like to add on to this lead. With that swing he could have, but oh my goodness gracious.
How big of an inning pitching-wise was that? You know, you got a runner in scoring position, essentially the go-ahead run in Brian Owens early on. He gets out of it, and the next thing you know, he's scoring maybe the game-winning run potentially.
Caleb Jeter was actually, nice pitch 80 was too hot there. Caleb Jeter was actually squatting like a catcher on second base right before that was hit. I mean, I don't think he was even ready for first pitch running.
I don't think anybody was ready for what was about to transpire.
Pitch from Vin Lee, 2 strikes on Luke Rose, slows it down big time. Luke Rose just gets a piece of it.
And this is what you got to understand if the LA Naturals, right? What did we see in that wild card game with the Pandas? They scored 4 runs. They were scoring runs before you started the scoring party. So if you're Vin Lee, you've got to start being a little bit more careful. Maybe less aggressiveness, but still try to figure out how to get around these guys.
Ball to Luke Rose. Luke having a nice at-bat all of a sudden.
We talked about his potential to make a game-changing swing. We haven't seen that yet. Who knows? It could be here.
Did not go. Full count, not swinging. Walk for Luke Rose. Ben Doolin will be up next after Joey Jankowski. So Joey at the bottom of the order has been effective for this Pandas team before getting to Ben Doolin in the top of the order. First and second, no outs. Pitch from Vin Lee. all up.
This is Vin Lee's game right here, too, because right, we've been talking about this all game long. Robles is the guy slated for the next game. So you've got to be able to close this game out here. But I'm sure he understands we can still trust our offense because every time that the Pandas have gone up, they've been able to respond.
One run is nothing for this Naturals team. They can get that in a heartbeat. Brian Owens will lead it off again for the Naturals, and it's worked out so far, getting on base. Foul ball from Joey Jankowski. Runners will head back to their bases. Vin Lee back to the mound. Back-to-back games in this playoffs for extra innings here in Atlanta, Georgia. We thank you for joining us on YouTube, Fubo, and your regional networks, and the Gray Sports Media Networks. Strike three, drop ball, middle of the zone. Looks like it was going to start above the zone and drop right down Broadway.
I help you. That type of pitch is what it was. Started way upstairs. Looks like it's going to be too high. And the next thing you know, right down the middle.
Ben Doolin leadoff swings at a drop ball inside. 0-1. Vin Lee feeling it. Getting that first out is big. Leaving the runner at second base would be huge. Whew, that riser looked warm. Only at 73.
How about these two games, though? To start off the playoffs.
Oh, my gosh. Couldn't have asked for more excitement from these two games. Ben Doolin skies it high. They will not run on that one. Preston Cole makes the out. Ben Doolin just misses it. Had some nice pop to it, but a little too high. 2 outs for Vin Lee.
Knew he had to put that ball in play, though, right? At least get a few more runs to try to advance and move a little bit more forward, because we know that LA is very capable of tying this game up.
The momentum swings in this game have been tremendous.
They're ridiculous.
Back and forth action. You feel like the Pandas had it on lock, and then all of a sudden the Naturals like, no, we're here to stay, and continuing back and forth. And I feel like the Pandas feel like they have the momentum, and I think even the Naturals might feel like the Pandas do, but the Naturals have zero quit in them. Vin Lee, one of the more experienced wiffle ball players in the league, swinging on this 64-mile-an-hour changeup drop. Unbelievable. 1 run on the first swing, and then Vin Lee gets out of it. Justin, it's going to be an exciting bottom of this extras.
Oh, we are in for one, and if you haven't grabbed your popcorn yet, what are you doing? Go get some right now and come right back as fast as you can, because we're talking about absolute cinema, my man.
There is no break in this action. Our eyes are glued on this game. Caleb Jeter will head out for his unprecedented 8th inning pitched in 2 games. The highest any player has pitched is 9 innings in the regular season. And this guy has 8 in 2 playoff games.
Which is crazy to me, because when you look at the pitching lineup for this Pandas team, right? You've got Doolin, he's had his struggles at times. You've also got Jackson Blum, who probably has the potential to be that starting pitcher, right? But think about it. There's a chance Jeter might get thrown out there if they get to a game 3 in this series.
Absolutely. And if that happens and it goes to extras again, you're looking at 12 innings for this guy.
Give a guy a block of ice so he can put his arm on it.
And it may not seem like very much throwing, right? When you're throwing just 3 innings, you might look at it and be like, oh, that's not bad. It's 3 innings. That's wiffle ball. It's so light, and the way that these pitchers are throwing and trying to get the movement on the ball, and just the pressure that's added with this arena and these fans and the lights and the music, it's tiring out there.
Yeah, you think about it, too, the amount of pronation and supination, especially at this speed limit of this style of wiffle ball, you got to get a lot more action out, so you're using a lot more of that elbow.
Especially a guy like Caleb Jeter, a very skinny frame, uses his body really well to add torque to his pitches. Almost has to hold back, too. He's such a good fast pitch player. When he pitches on the mound, he can throw 90 to 100 miles an hour at times, and having to almost pull that back and use a lot more of his body to get this movement on these pitches. And a nice pitch there, 74 riser, bottom of the zone.
Yeah, you can watch his mechanics when he's pitching, right? It looks like he's got that big load up, right? Bringing the shoulders back, not pulling it out forward, and then trying to go in there, but then he slows it down a little bit halfway through that motion. You can tell he's just waiting to throw a hot pitch like that.
Brian Owens with a nice hit. Dallas Allen stays at third. I like that decision by Dallas Allen. I like that decision by Whitty to hold him at third base. Perfect execution by Brian Owens to move him 42 feet closer.
Yeah, that's job done. That's what he's there for, right? He puts the guy in there, experimental type of hitter at the 5 spot. He puts the ball in play, not only moves the runner over, but now you give a chance at the top of the order to go basically tie this game up or win this game.
Any little dribbler will do probably here unless Caleb can make an incredible play on something short. Too hot for Caleb Jeter, 1-0 on Vin Lee. Dallas Allen ready to run. Pitch from Jeter. Infield is in. They want to go for this at home. They want to secure this win. If it goes over their heads, gotta believe Vin Lee's going to be on second, though.
100%. And, you talk about putting your best hands out there. You've got Logan Rose and your guy Doolin at third base side. They've got to have the best hands in the building.
Hot again here. 3-1 count, I believe. Caleb Jeter to Vin Lee. Vin would love to be on first base because that guarantees Preston Colm will back this inning. Swing and a miss. Right. Caleb Jeter talking to Ben Doolin, longtime friends, both from South Carolina. Here we go. They're still talking about it. Strategy sessions in an important situation. Here we go. Pitch from him, tries to go in the dirt, but Vin Lee poo-poos on that one. Runner on first.
And like you said, that guarantees at least Preston Cole comes up in this situation to essentially maybe win this game. So what does Jordan Robles need to do, right? Put the ball in play. That's what you're looking for.
Whitty on first base now is really interesting.
Yeah.
You're adding one of the top speed players in the country to put the winning run at first base. Takes over for Vin Lee. Jordan Robles up. Magic can happen here, folks. Swing, fouls it off. Dallas Allen was already home.
I think everybody in the building was holding their gaff to see if that ball was going to go back and play.
Jordan Robles, Preston Colm up back-to-back here for the Naturals. Need one run to keep this game alive. Score the runner at first, and it's game over, Naturals. Nice pitch from Caleb Jeter. 74 bottom zone.
What a pitch, though, from Caleb Jeter. Dots up the bottom piping of that zone. And you need a big out here, right? You can't let Jordan Robles put the ball in play no matter what. He's looking for a ball in play or a ball in the outfield right now.
And there is a spinner, but spinning the opposite way. End of the bat, Jordan Robles. Crack of the plastic, nothing better, but for Jordan, he was hoping it was going a further distance. 2 strikes now to Jordan. Struck out on 3 pitches in his last at-bat. What's he going to do with this third one? Leaves it high.
And if you're Caleb Jeter, you're okay with that pitch going a little too high, right? You've got plenty of pitches to throw.
Another one fouled off by Jordan Robles, continuing to fight. Whitty and Allen ready to go. Jordan Robles, serious as a cucumber. And here we go, folks. Caleb Jeter. Another foul ball into the players' suite. Knock it into the dugout.
That's how hard it is to strike out Jordan Robles because he's got such a short swing, such a small amount of load up. He's able to foul off a lot of those pitches like that. 78 anyway, but held up nicely. Jordan Robles seeing the ball really well out of Caleb Jeter's hand. Pitch from Caleb. Swing. Oh, but it's hot. Oh, man, and the momentum changes back again. By 1 digit.
76 is too fast. Caleb Jeter went down to the catcher's position again and knew it. And all of a sudden, you have a full count.
And I'm sure Jordan Robles was thinking he's got a little sweat on his brown egg, can wipe that off.
Here we go, folks. Probably the most important pitch of the game. Caleb swings at it again. This time, it's going to be a strike. Jordan Robles and out. But I don't know if you'd want anybody else up right now than Preston Colm.
The perfect guy to put in this situation, too. I mean, there's even an argument here. You can talk about maybe putting him on first base and loading up the bases, right? eliminate that threat there at that bag and maybe put Brian Owens and give him the pressure, right? Because you've got a guy like that, but this is the decision that the Pandas have to think about right now.
It's a tough call. Preston Colm, Dallas Allen, back-to-back coming up here. Preston Colm leads the league in average in OBP, has the home run. Been seeing the ball so well. We've said it time and time again, one of the best young hitters in the game, any style. Showing that he is an option and a candidate for Silver Slugger this year for the league. Swings at it, just misses. Straight to Logan Rose, and the Pandas do it. They get the first win of the series. An unbelievable upset, and the undefeated have fallen.
They have fallen off the rocker, and they've given themselves a chance to set the tone throughout the rest of this series. What a job from this Pandas team. What a job by Jeter to go through 8 innings unscathed through what he's been able to overcome.
8 innings by Jeter, gets the win, and back for an interview again. We'll head down to the field again where the Pandas are back in a familiar spot.
Talk about a team on fire. That is the second win today for the Dallas Pandas, and our MVP of the game, Carson Rose, Mr. Do-It-All, a hit, a run, an RBI. Now, there's a lot of talk, rest versus rust. You saw them on the sideline the last game. Were you feeling any nerves in terms of, man, we already played 4 innings. We got to face a team with fresh legs. Was there any nerves at all about that?
And honestly, not really. We had a lot of momentum coming into this, and I just think we all rode it through, so.
2 extra inning games. How are you going to go into game number 2 in the playoffs?
Same momentum, carry it in. Think we're the better team, know we're the better team, and just hit the same, pitch the same, and get ready to win.
Any adjustments at all? I know you're talking about staying the same, but knowing you have a game in the bag, anything in game 2 that's going to be a little different?
No, I think we just keep it simple and do what we do.
All right, well, congrats again to everyone on the Dallas Pandas. We're going to see them yet again in just a couple of minutes for Game 2 here on Big League Wiffle Ball Playoffs. Thanks a lot, guys.
Game 1 belongs to the record books, and the tone of the semifinal has been set. The challenger team changes the conversation. One team will chase Orlando. Who will it be? Find out soon.
Let's talk the rules of wiffle ball. 3 innings, 2 fielders, and 1 pitcher. Batters use the official yellow bat, and pitchers throw the original wiffle ball clean, scuffed, or cut, as long as it's under 75 miles an hour. No plate umpire, pitchers throw to a physical strike zone 17 inches off the ground, measuring 23 by 28 inches. Any ball hit in play requires base running, and most standard baseball rules apply for recording outs. 6 runs max per inning, 7 players per roster, and 1 World Series all 10 teams are fighting for at the end of the summer. This is Big League Wiffle Ball.
Where would I be without ICF?
I don't know who I would have talked to.
Without the foundation, I wouldn't be playing tennis, I wouldn't be at Dartmouth, and I wouldn't have reconnected with my mom.
I can be whoever I want to be. Being sensitive is like my superpower.
I know I'm headed in the right direction.
This is the Pocket Radar Smart Coach, an essential training tool for any athlete who is looking to get better and play college baseball. This technology allows players to track velocities and build training routines around the metrics that the Smart Coach device delivers. The Pocket Radar Smart Coach is used at every level of the game, from younger players trying to earn a college scholarship to professionals. What this technology does is incredible. Whether you're a pitcher or a hitter, this device helps ball players train harder, train smarter, and compete more effectively. If you're looking to help your ball player get better, Pocket Radar is a product you need to incorporate into your training.
I was having trouble getting through chapter books until one day at Sylvan, it finally clicked for me. I felt like I could just tear through any book that comes my way.
Sylvan Learning. Together we've got this.
Adventure 1, this is Urban Air. You are cleared for launch. All systems go. We have liftoff.
Urban Air. Adventure Unlimited.
The top of the arc shot. First-time attendees can claim complimentary tickets while seats last. Just fill out the form and claim your tickets. This is more than a moment. This is who we are. Feel the energy, the crowd, the passion of Atlanta United at Mercedes-Benz Stadium on us. Big moments await. This is Atlanta United.
And we're back in Atlanta, Georgia, where a playoff series reveals its character. Game 2 arrives with the pressure at full volume, where one side can move on within reach of Orlando while the other may be battling to keep their season alive. The swings get bigger, the outs become harder to find, and the next chapter begins in Atlanta. We are back here in Intense Arena. My name is Sam Skibby, alongside my color commentator, my brother Gus Skibby. Gus, what a couple games from the Dallas Pandas.
What a great start to playoff Sunday, Sam. And as you can see, we have Dallas up 1 on LA.
Unbelievable.
What a surprise.
Unbelievable surprise. The start from Dallas, they could essentially have a 3-game sweep right now where they get 3 wins in a row. Philly, LA, where they beat the undefeated LA Naturals. The LA Naturals threw 5 shutouts in the regular season. Dallas Allen gets the start, gets in trouble early. Vin Lee comes in. You have your ace Caleb Jeter on the mound. They knew they needed the win. Now they move to Jackson Blum. Is their season on the line? No. The Naturals are on the line. But Jackson can be a hero for his team and move them, punch their ticket to Orlando. How exciting.
Very exciting as we begin the first pitch of the game.
Vin Lee up to the plate again. The Naturals have to play goldfish here and completely forget about what happened and roll into game 2 with the same swagger they've had all regular season long. It's going to be tough if Jackson Blum pitches that drop ball on the top of the zone at 75, though. Following it up with a riser at 73. Jackson Blum.
Jackson Blum in his debut a couple weeks ago, he had 4 innings pitched. Struggles a little bit with his command at 7 walks and 9 Ks, so let's see how he does here.
Jackson Blum, 1-0 on the mound, despite giving up some runs, and that's when his team, Vin Lee could get it started early, hits it up top, and a nice play by Logan Rose. Saves it from hitting the netting.
Next up, number 1.
Logan Rose gets the first out. Vin Lee almost had a good start to this game. Frustrated, just miss it. Like I said, Jackson Blum struggled with command a little bit, and more than command, it was the speed that he struggled with early. He had to find the speed. For those of you that are tuning in for the first time, 75 miles an hour is your speed limit. Anything over 75 is a automatic ball. So far, he's hit 75 miles an hour, 3 different pitches in this one. 77 there, too hot. Might be a struggle for him again. Dallas Pandas 1-0 lead against the Los Angeles Naturals in the series, in a season where the Naturals look to be the heavy favorites. They have the horses to make a comeback here. Jordan Robus knows anything can happen.
Next up, number 2, Preston Cole.
From here on out in the playoffs for the Naturals, Sam, it is win or go home.
Wow.
The World Series game only being 1 game. Got to win 2 here to make it.
For them to win the championship and hoist the trophy in this season, it'll be 3 wins in a row for the Naturals.
For a team that started out 6-0, it is possible.
Definitely possible. For some reason, though, the playoffs just feel a little more heightened. They feel a little more intense, a little more pressure, especially from the number 1 seed, that's 6-0. There's so much pressure to succeed and continue that success. Speaking of continued success, Preston Cole continues to hit so well. Impressive from the young man in the last game as well.
An unbelievable home run deep to left field in the best spot possible to tie the game.
And does he do it again? We did not see fair or foul from this angle.
An instant foul call by our umpire, Reed Werner.
And Stephen Hayden over there also has a great view of it.
No arguing from Preston Colm. He knew it was foul.
It's always good when everybody can agree on it. Jackson Blum pitching again. Preston Colm, who almost had his second home run in 2 games. A few feet short from being fair. Pitch from Jackson, fouls it off again, Preston Colm. Jackson would love to continue the success that his teammate Caleb Jeter had on the mound. And does it here for a strikeout from Preston Colm, Preston's first strikeout of the day. The singer from the DJ. Dallas Allen now up for the Naturals, 2 outs. Mike Whitty running for Jordan Robles on first base. Jordan Robles will be pitching in this game against Jackson Blum with their season on the line. 76 miles an hour again from Jackson. Dallas Allen 0 for 3 in the first game of the series. Not where they want their 4-hitter to be. Their all-star of 2026, their rookie, has been doing so well on both sides of the ball.
Had a great regular season. Curious if the bright lights of the playoffs are maybe getting to him a little bit. Now he can calm down here after game 1 and just focus on hitting this game.
Tips the zone for a strike, 73 from Jackson. Great start for Jackson Blum here. Pitch from 19. This is high to Dallas Allen. Music still pumping for this crowd here in Intense Arena. The boomstick still getting waved. It's almost like the atmosphere, the excitement level sucked out after these 2 incredible games. It's almost like there was too much anxiety for these fans for these back-to-back extra inning games. They need a kind of a breather.
A lot of anxiety, a lot of just intense play. Yeah, I think we all, even us included, need a little breather.
Dallas Allen fighting hard, misses that one though. Strike 3, Jackson Blum gets out of it with only 1 blemish. And the Dallas Pandas will try to continue their hot streak. They're the home team in this second game. And they have the opportunity to continue their dominant success.
Jordan Robles is coming in to pitch. Was there a shock from you, Sam, that he did not start game 1?
Yeah, I think the conversation in the booth and the conversation is, especially with LA losing, it's a big risk, right? You could think that they're going for the sweep. Dallas Allen has been great all year long. 2 shutouts pitched by Dallas Allen. Let's go with him. They haven't seen us. Jordan Robles pitching against the Pandas already. Maybe that was their thought process. They've already seen me. Let's go with somebody different to get the first win. But now that you look at it, how dominant has Jordan been all year?
No walks, 19 Ks, as you can see. An unbelievable pitching performance. You would say he is the bona fide ace. So it was a shock to me to not see him pitch game 1.
Bona fide ace and candidate for Cy Young, for MVP, Silver Slugger, it all. I mean, he has been the best overall player. And when you have that best overall player, you might as well use him.
Absolutely. And it does feel like the MVP for him is locked up with his both sides of the ball, doing such a great job.
I don't think Jordan would want an MVP. He would want the championship, though, if he could pick. Jordan Robles, Mike Whitty, Preston Colm. This is the fielding crew that they want out for the Naturals to hopefully make a stop on this Dallas Pandas offense, who has been incredible. Not only in these past 2 games scoring as many runs as they have, but all season long continuing to score runs. +5 run differential in the regular season. Doolin, the person up to the plate, led the league in hits. And they have all-stars Luke Rose and Caleb Jeter. Swing and a miss from Ben Doolin. Leadoff hitter for the Pandas this entire season. Drafted Ben Doolin and Caleb Jeter in the draft this year at the 4 and the 5 spots. Ben Doolin strikes out.
Back-to-back drop ball pitches by Robles. He has just a violent drop to his drop ball, and he is one of the best at locating it right below the zone. It's always impressive to watch.
And we saw Vin Lee do that a lot last game. He had a lot of strikeouts on that drop ball in the dirt, and you're seeing a lot more players starting to develop that. Caleb G are still hitting well, and a nice play. Out is the call. Close play, though.
Very close. I don't know if they want to waste their challenge on that play. With it being
we'll
so
definitely
early in the
see it
game.
here for sure. They only get one challenge. Ooh, actually, that was a good call. Reed Warner, impressive.
Very impressive. Very reliable. No umpire is perfect, though.
Reed's about as close as you can come, though. Carson Rose, the MVP of the last game, the game-winning RBI for him. Would love to get his team started. 2 outs, though, as Jordan Robles continues his dominance. You know you got to swing against Jordan.
Yeah, obviously. And obviously he hasn't walked anybody yet this year. He's going to throw strikes. You got to be ready to swing. Carson Rose has been on base almost every single at-bat today.
Incredible.
He's seeing the ball well.
Yes, Carson Rose kind of is picking up the slack from his cousin Luke Rose. Luke Rose, I think everybody thought he was going to be the game-changing bat in this series, but Luke kind of cold at the plate right now and needs to turn it around.
Yes, he does, Sam, and led the league in OPS. See what he can do here.
Runners on base will be the important part for the Pandas to add pressure to Jordan Robles, who seemingly doesn't know what pressure is. Tried to slow it down, hits Carson Rose. Full count here. Are we witnessing a Jordan Robles history? And we are. First walk of the season for Jordan Robles.
Very close pitch, just missed the zone.
He tried to do his drop ball in the dirt, and
I'm shocked that Carson didn't swing. He is seeing the ball well today.
Logan Rose moves up in the lineup. Didn't hit in the last game, moves up in the lineup now, and Luke Rose will go back to his 5 spot. Probably a smart idea for the Dallas Pandas, who, you know, they had success with Luke at the bottom of their lineup. Go back to where he's comfortable. I like the decision. This is the lineup that has done well for them all season long, that it got them their 3-3 record and 19 runs scored in the regular season. Logan Rose swinging a miss on the drop ball. Logan Rose with an RBI last game. Or in his first game played, excuse me. Swings at the drop ball, this time into the zone is Jordan Robles. Gets his 3rd out, and Jordan Robles and Jackson Blum pitching back-to-back zeros. When we come back, 2nd inning action here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for joining us.
This summer, 2 fan favorites are back.
Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Yeah, that pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit. Bringing that pineapple back. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back.
Which favorite will you choose?
As baseball CEO of H2O, I'm here to make sure this game runs on the best hydration. This is baseball's water.
Show me Ice Mountain.
Arrowhead.
I see you, Deer Park. Poland Spring. Ozarka. Show me Zephyr Hills. From the springs to the field, because in baseball, there's hydration, and then there's our spring water.
Coming through! Ay, caramba. Who put these in Messi? Only Duracell is built different, with power-boost ingredients. That's why goats like Messi only run on Duracell. Play ball! Power boost. Power boost!
And we're back here in Tense Arena Assembly Studios in Atlanta, Georgia for a 0-0 ball game here in Game 2 of the 3-game series between the Naturals and the Pandas in the first semifinal matchup of these playoffs. The #1 seeded LA Naturals, undefeated at 6-0, dropped Game 1 in their first loss of the season, plus 19 run differential. Had one game with 4 runs allowed. The rest of the way, all zeros.
Wow, 5 shutout games. Very impressive for their first season as the Naturals.
LA Naturals hope to get something started here against Jackson Blum early. You don't want it to get to the 3rd inning where Dallas is the home team as LA faces elimination here. Elimination ball game. Dallas Pandas are looking to make up some time and pull a sweep out here, while the LA Naturals are hoping to extend all these people's stay who bought the ticket to see some extra wiffle ball for a little bit longer.
Dallas Pandas are a big fan favorite. You know, the panda hat that they have after their home runs. The intensity that they bring, the kids here at the Tense Arena Club, Pandas.
Jackson Blum with a strikeout to get things started on Brian Owens. Check out that Panda head there. Panda head comes out during home run celebrations. We hope to see one maybe. Vin Lee, speaking of home run celebrations, could it be? Doolin makes the catch of the warning track. Back-to-back warning track hits for Vin Lee. He's frustrated.
Great catches at the fence by both Luke and Ben Doolin. Behind the back. See a replay here.
Take a look at this one. Ben Doolin ranging Jim Edmonds action.
Oh, yes.
Homage to our St. Louis Cardinals center fielder. Strike off the piping there for Jackson Blum. Pitching very well to Jordan Robles. Keeping him a little off balance. He walked him last time, but no big deal. The only base runner so far for the Naturals. This is the scariest guy in their lineup from a power perspective. Foul ball. Hot pitch there, it is called. Jackson Blum has got to slow it down. It's not even an argument from Jackson anymore, he just knows.
It's pretty frequent at the above 75 miles per hour limit.
There's a couple pitchers that seemingly have the most pitches that roll over the speed limit, but I will say the Pandas are probably the team that does the most.
Yeah.
Another walk from Jordan Robles, and Mike Whitty will be back on first base to run in a 0-0 game where they add the speed on first. Mike Whitty, one of the fastest football players in the country. Preston Cole, that'll do. We've seen how that'll work. The Pandas did it in the wild card game. They had 3 hits in a row with a combined 10 feet, and they scored runs off of it. So anything can happen. Preston Cole with a single on first.
Get the ball in play. It's tough to make plays out there.
Mike Whitty now in scoring position. Preston Colm on first base. 2 outs, though, for Jackson Blum. Swing and a miss from Dallas Allen. See Dallas Allen, if the microphone is here, we'll hear from him in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Excited to hear from him and his experience so far in big league wiffle ball. His team, the Naturals, and the first loss and how they're going to respond. Lots to come from him. The bottom half of the inning, you won't want to miss it. But all that matters right now to Dallas is this at bat and moving the runners forward.
Big pitch here by Jackson.
3-1, top of the 2nd, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Pitch from Jackson Blum, outside walk. Dallas Allen on first base. Bases are loaded for Brian Owens. They're going to talk about it here, Gus. I mean, they know.
Yeah. If Brian Owens has got to be looking here early. Doesn't want to give him anything. Got to put the pressure on Jackson. Exactly what we just said. You want to be the guy, but also you got to take a little bit of a sacrifice for your team to get some runners
especially
advanced.
After 2 walks this inning and just a bloop single.
all over the board here.
1-1 count. Jackson Blum, 19. Here we go. Swing, foul. Ryan Owens. 1-2. Jackson Blum. Huge pitch for him. Huge situation to get his Pandas out of it.
3 drop balls on the row. Let's see what he does here.
Riser swing and a miss, but too hot. On his knees again. Ryan Owens doesn't realize it throws his bat. Take a look at the reaction here on the replay. A pitch. He sees it, gets excited, and down on the knees. Heartbreak.
And that pitch did not look that fast compared to
the riser.
Riser's always
the riser.
a little bit faster.
Ryan Owens threw his bat, smile. All he can do is smile now as he's back up to the plate. It's going to be hard to reset here. Pitch from Jackson. Doesn't matter. Swing and a miss. Too hot again. Wow.
Have to be
76 to 98. Let's see another reaction from Jackson Blum. Oh my gosh. And honestly, you can't be mad. It's only his blame. You know, you have to slow it down. That's why we have it.
Here we go, pitch of the game.
Pitch of the game from Jackson Blum. Hits him. Unbelievable. 1 run in. And only Jackson Blum to blame.
Wow, what heartbreak.
You can't get mad at the gun. You can't get mad at anything. You just have to slow it down.
It is part of the rules.
Your commissioner's on the team. He helped write the rule book. You got to keep it under 75. He keeps flirting with it with bases loaded.
Those reactions out of him would make great memes in the league chat, Sam.
Pitch from Jackson to Vin Lee. And that one was good at 74. So
a lot faster.
The risers just seem to be flowing right now. Vin Lee, bases loaded, 79, too hot on the riser again. He's got to rein it in quickly. He's got to rein it in now. You got to go to your drop ball.
Sit and drop ball every pitch. Vin knows it.
Nice location there, though. Bottom corner, that's where you want to be. You got to go drop ball here. You can't risk getting to full count on a riser. If I'm Vin Lee, I'm sitting this drop ball all day long.
Yeah. Got to limit the damage here if you're the Pandas. This is a big out to get. To go, only be down 1 run.
It is a drop ball, and he gets him. Foul tip into the zone. Good pitch from Jackson Blum, but not before the Naturals get one on a walk because it's too fast of pitching from Jackson Blum. When we come back, Naturals, Pandas will have Dallas Allen. See you soon. And we're back here in Intense Arena. Naturals, Pandas. Naturals take the lead. And speaking of the Los Angeles Naturals, we promised you folks we would be here with Mic'd Up with Dallas Allen. Dallas, thanks for joining us.
Of course. How's it going, guys?
Dallas, it's always nice to be talking on Mic'd Up when your team has a lead, but I know you're still fading off elimination. Talk to us about what the clubhouse thoughts were after the Naturals first loss of the season. Was there any animosity? Was there any changes that needed to be made, or was it just par for the course? Let's turn and go.
Yeah, you know, we battled. Even with me not having it in game one, I kind of just pulled myself in inning two. I didn't feel like I had it that game. As long as we get through this game, Jordan Robles is going to get us through this, and I'm going to be back out there, hopefully for game three, and then hopefully we can get to Orlando. So, well, it's a tough game for us. Obviously, it's our first loss. Haven't faced so much adversity yet, so we're going to get there.
Adversity is going to make your team stronger, especially with a team like this who has the experience and the horses like you all do. Leading the league with 4 All-Stars, and you say you didn't have it today, but you sure had it before. 2-0, 2 no-hitters in your season pitching. You're in there for MVP, you're in there for Cy Young. How does it feel to make such an immediate impact in the league as a rookie?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, helping my team out to go 9-0, win games, it's a great feeling, but you know, it doesn't really matter unless we get the job done here. So I'm more focused on that than I am of the individual awards.
You know, talk about how it feels as a rookie. I know you know these guys pretty well. I know you played with Preston Cole before. But talk about what it's like to be playing on this Naturals team who is already stacked, and then they add you, and you get drafted this team a little late in the draft. But were you excited that this was the team you fell to?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Jordan and PK for multiple years now, so going to a team where I knew a couple guys and then meeting Whitty and Vin and Joaquin and Brian has been great. So I like going to a team where I got to meet some new guys, but also I knew Jordan and PK very well.
Talk about your wiffle experience, Dallas, because while you are very young, you still have a lot of wiffle ball experience as Jordan gets the strikeout on Ben Doolin, 2 outs here. Talk about the atmosphere here in Intense Arena, what it's like to play in front of 300 fans every single time we come out here in Atlanta, Georgia. Just a different experience and something that we as wifflers haven't seen before. Talk about it compared to your experiences and how you feel being here in BLW.
Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, we sell out every crowd. I think we sold out most of them, if not all. And I know that even if we had more room, we could sell out more fans. And I think it's just amazing what BLW is doing. And I just can't wait for the future of this league. And it is amazing playing in front of all these fans.
Well, the future of the league is you, Dallas Allen. We thank you for joining us for this mic'd up session. I'm sure Jordan Robles is ready to get out of this one. Too hot on at 76. But we know the Naturals are going to pull this one out, and I can't wait for a game 3. Go get them, Dallas, on the mound if you get there pitching, and have a good rest of your time today.
Thank you, sir.
That was Dallas Allen of the Los Angeles Naturals, the number 14 overall pick. A little low in the draft, everybody thought, for Dallas Allen. I think he proved he should have definitely been higher in the draft, Gus. I mean, number 14 is really low for somebody who's MVP and Cy Young contender.
Absolutely. Maybe he's a little bit less known by some of these teams, and I know he has connections with Jordan and Preston, and I know they wanted him, so they lucked out that he fell to him.
They lucked out indeed, found the number 2 arm, and there it is. Jordan Robles gets the strikeout there, 69 miles an hour, and that'll do it for the second inning. The Naturals have a 1-0 lead. Last call for the Dallas Pandas in this one, or else we go to a game 3. Find out next.
Let's see what's in here.
Guys, the investors pulled our funding.
What? I just bought a jet ski.
What do we do?
I guess I'll just start running a cash burn analysis.
I'd go tumblers.
Like acrobats?
No, custom branded tumblers from Custom Inc. More water, more productivity, more funding. That's our strategy.
Custom Inc. can't fix all your business needs.
I am thirsty. I want one of those.
I want one too.
But we can outfit your team for the road ahead. With over 10,000 swag options, Inc. is more than you think.
This is the Pocket Radar Smart Coach, an essential training tool for any athlete who is looking to get better and play college baseball. This technology allows players to track velocities and build training routines around the metrics that the Smart Coach device delivers. The Pocket Radar Smart Coach is used at every level of the game, from younger players trying to earn a college scholarship to professionals. What this technology does is incredible. Whether you're a pitcher or a hitter, this device helps ball players train harder, train smarter, and compete more effectively. If you're looking to help your ball player get better, Pocket Radar is a product you need to incorporate into your training.
And we're back here, top of the third inning, where the Naturals will look to add on to their lead before the Pandas have one last chance at tying this ball game or taking the lead. A trip to Orlando is on the line as the Naturals look to stave off elimination, and the Pandas look to clinch. Jackson Blum pitching to Jordan Robles to get us started. Jordan Robles can turn this game on its head. Just an incredible pitching performance all year long from Jordan, Gus. I mean, 11 innings pitched. He has 1 walk and no runs.
He has not wavered at all, and he looks incredible out there today from our perspective, and just 3 more outs for him to send him to the third game.
Send him to the third game where he has to trust his guys. He's got to trust Dallas Allen to come back. We just talked to Dallas a little bit ago in the bottom second inning, and Dallas said, I didn't have my stuff in game 1. Hopefully he can come out. Maybe he changes the cut on his ball. Maybe he changes something up that can get him that extra oomph to make sure he can be there for his team in game number 3. But first, you got to stop the Pandas offense. And while it looks like Jordan has, you never know when this Pandas team will get hot.
As Jordan gets his 3rd walk in a row of today.
On base 3 times. He's an incredible feat in a game. Hitting 5 in 3 innings. Mike Whitty will run again for Jordan Robles, and Preston Colm back up. 1 for 2 in this game. Was on base a lot last game as well for the Naturals. Was the reason he tied the game at 3-3 before the Pandas took advantage in extras. Swing hard from Preston Colm. Another hard hit by the youngster. Continues to see the ball so well. I'm just so impressed with Preston Colm.
League leader in average for a reason, Sam.
Average OBP. He just has the it factor for wiffle ball, and he's one of the most humble young men you will ever meet.
Great short, compact swing. Very impressive, great patience at the plate. He's going to be a great wiffle ball player for years to come.
He's going to be one of those wiffle ball players you talk about forever. And honestly, at the beginning of his career, it was kind of just like, okay, like here's Preston, like, oh, he's a good player. Oh, U17 national champion. Oh, U17 MVP. Oh, and now all of a sudden he's getting into the big dogs, you know, playing with 18-plus-year-olds now, and really holding his own at such a young age is something special to do.
Bright lights haven't gotten to him.
No. Dallas Allen leaves that one up. Dallas looking to have a good battle here with Jackson Blum to move the runners up. Swings at it. That'll be fair. Ooh. That was one of those weird ones that came fair and then took a spin.
Touched it, but he didn't touch it. Yeah. Some weird spin on that.
That's wiffle ball for you. We'll all reset here in Intense Arena. Full count again from Jackson Blum to Dallas Allen. Pitch. This is bases loaded. 76 anyway. Jackson Blum still having issues with the speed limit.
Bases loaded and no outs, Sam.
Momentum has turned.
At what point do they make a switch? But if they do, who do they switch to? We know Ben Doolin can pitch a little bit in this style. But they're pretty short on arms on the Pandas.
Yeah, it's almost too late at this point. You almost want to save Ben Doolin for a game 3 situation if Caleb's too tired. I feel like that's got to be your strategy. You haven't seen anything from the Roses all year long. Can't really bring them in. Jackson Blum's got to probably get out of this one himself. 76, too hot on the riser again. And the same problems continue to happen. If this is the downfall of the Pandas, you would hate to see it. Only reason they scored a run last inning was because they were throwing above the speed limit. Now bases loaded again, still throwing over the speed limit.
With the same batter up too, Sam. Brian Owens was up. And 2 fast pitches and then a walk to get their first run.
Drop ball, nice pitch from Jackson Blum. Again, the Naturals just have to be sitting on that drop ball as there's no confidence from Jackson Blum's riser right now. Brian Owens strikeout. First out of the inning though, with bases still loaded. Still work to do for Blum and the Pandas. Ben Lee has been seeing the ball really well.
Very well, and 2 deep hits. Couple foul balls.
And if you're Jackson Blum, you know it's been on the drop ball every time. So of course he goes to the riser there and throwing 76. And again, he's frustrated, but you just have to take some off. Slider, nice pitch. 1-2 count. Ben Lee even said it himself. Good pitch. Could be a big out from Jackson Blum right here if he can get Vin Lee swinging. Tries the curveball at 66. Hits him. Julio Jones, Jermaine Dupree back in attendance. Talk about it as a ground ball here. Goes through. Hits it. A nice hit here. And he continues to run and misses him. Safe. And they can still run. Unbelievable. 3 runs come in on the Vin Lee double. Take a look at the replay here. Vin Lee hits it. It goes right through the fielders.
Smart by Dallas Pandas to continue to run. It's so hard to peg someone with a wiffle ball, even from close distance.
And Jackson Blum even, you know, he almost has to throw that ball there. Like, just try to get an out, 2 outs. Vin Lee, at worst, goes to 3rd on that one. So you got to try and go for him.
Pandas have a mountain to climb now.
Looks like umpires are telling Vin to go back to first base on the peg, I believe they say.
The peg. What?
Missed peg attempt?
Missed peg attempt. Or because Vin did not run after stopping at first.
Not quite sure what the umpires are saying there. But we do have a pitching change. Luke Rose, the hitter, will now be Luke Rose, the pitcher.
And this is his first debut.
First pitching appearance in the playoffs, down 4-0. 4-0, the LA Naturals in the lead after the bases clearing single now by Vin Lee.
Everything's lined up, looking like we're going to get a game 3 here, Sam, unless the Pandas can have some magic in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
So much offense. These fans are really getting their money's worth today. Each session only supposed to last around 3 hours, and we're already approaching that mark after the 2 extra innings. Fans will get their money's worth here. Luke Rose just trying to get out of this inning. Jordan Robles, a dangerous bat right here. I think Luke would just like to get these outs, get out of this, and then Jordan would like to just get out as quickly as possible from the next one too. Hits him on 4 straight.
Another walk for Robles.
Robles on base for the 4th time today. Mike Whitty running for the 4th time today. Swing and a miss from Preston Cole. Seeing the ball so well, was just kind of swing happy there on the first pitch. And a ball. Big League Wiffle Ball here in Atlanta, Georgia. Luke Rose working very fast. Hits Preston, 2-1 count. Home run would give them the mercy 6 innings. Swing and a miss on that one. Naturals sporting the light blue jerseys and their new shorts. And a rare strikeout from Preston Cole.
Strikeout.
Probably wants that at bat back. 2 outs though. Luke Rose gets a nice out here for his team. Hoping to stop the bleeding right there at 4. Dallas Allen up to the plate. With a 4-run lead, you got to be confident in Jordan Robles getting out of this and going to a game 3. And Dallas Allen with another spinner of a hit. Any contact is good contact, especially when it spins and it's short. It's basically a single no matter what. Nothing Luke Rose could do about that.
Absolutely nothing. Dallas Allen with his regular season 400 batting average, showing it here.
Ryan Owens up to the plate again. He's had some great moments in the 5-hole for the Naturals today. Pitch from Luke Rose. 3-0 to get us started on this one, as Luke Rose looks to be the person to eat this game for the Pandas. As Caleb Jeter will be back on the mound. Gotta believe Ben Doolin will be in relief if needed. Elimination game for both teams coming up next. I think the Pandas are frustrated. They did not want to give breathing room to the Naturals, especially with Jackson Blunt pitching so well at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, and all momentum is right now on the Naturals, and it's going to be tough to climb that for the Pandas as they get a strikeout.
Yeah, back-to-back drop balls here for Luke Rose, back-to-back strikeouts, and 4-0 is your score. Los Angeles takes the lead in a big way. Jordan Robles will be back on the mound, where he hopes to make quick work so we can get to the 3rd game.
All right, you got Van Halen, you got Hendricks, you got Slash.
I'm curious, Sam, is if Jordan gets out of this, if they are going to be regretting their decision to not throw him the first game. They could, but this is all we're going to see of Jordan today. Is this his last inning? 3 more outs.
We'll get this inning started right away. Jordan Robles will be back on the mound. Carson Rose will be up to the plate to get things going for the Pandas. And a last chance for them to possibly do some walk-off magic. Give these fans something to think about here. Pandas have been very concerned with the speed gun on both sides of the ball. You gotta wonder if it's getting in their psyche this game. If it continues next game, they gotta forget about it. They just have to focus on the task at hand, focus on the hitter and the pitcher only. Don't worry about the gun. That's what all the umpires are for.
Yeah, it is tough up there. You feel like something's fast, and so you turn your head around really quick. But yes, it definitely is something that gets in your head.
And there it is, a great start for the Pandas as Carson Rose continues to swing a hot bat.
It is unbelievable, his ability to see the ball today.
Against
there has to be
Robles.
5 or 6 hits for him in his 3 games so far.
Carson Rose has been hitting very well for the Pandas. You don't want to change anything in the lineup necessarily.
Wow. First 2 hits of the game back-to-back for the Pandas. Maybe there is a little bit of life left in them.
Logan Rose will be up. First and second. All they need is one more base runner to have. And here we go. Jordan can't make the play. All of a sudden, we have bases loaded.
We are 1 hit away from a tie game here.
Jordan thinking about it here. Jordan upset with himself, but the Pandas continue to hit well.
There's no way they can take him out.
They can't take him out. There's nobody else. Can't go Vin, can't go Dallas.
Preston Cole would be the next one. In this spot, though.
Ben Doolin, top of the order for the Pandas. Jordan's got to settle in here, and another one. Jordan can't handle this one either. 2 runs come in, 2nd and 3rd. No, they're going to have to call him back. Jordan, although he was in motion.
There was a hesitation there.
up to them.
They are on him, Sam. Wow. That is 4 hits back to back.
4-2, and all of a sudden this game gets a little more interesting. Caleb Jeter up to the plate. Swing at the first one. Caleb Jeter gets really frustrated with himself at the plate when he gets out or swings at something.
He is very passionate.
That bat is used for passion. I mean, hitting the bases, hitting his forehead. 77 too hot, and you can tell the intensity is ramped up for Jordan, so you can show it there in the pitching speed as well. Jeter switches out the bat.
Man, we're 1 ground ball away from a possibility of 2 runs being scored here to tie the game.
And the way that they're hitting, you got to believe it's going to happen. Swings to that one, wants to be the guy. 75 from Jordan Robles on the drop ball, 1-2 count. Justin Lee likes to say, if you haven't grabbed it yet, go grab the popcorn. We're not done yet, folks. Strike 3, 1 out. And look who's up, Gus. Carson Rose.
Those were 5 quick at-bats to get back to him. This is the guy you want up. He's the guy that has been the guy for the Pandas.
Caleb Jeter probably really frustrated with that at-bat, swinging a lot of balls inside. Robles, and he does it! Oh, and he can't make the play. That'll be 1 run.
Oh, wow.
Doolin slipped. Almost could have scored. Whitty almost made the play. 4-3.
Great play by Whitty to keep it in front of him, though. If it would have got past, that would have been 2 runs for sure to tie the game.
Beautiful play by Whitty. Carson Rose continues to dominate at the plate.
Sam, I will tell you, I did not expect this performance, being down 4-0 from the Pandas. I love the energy they're bringing.
Here we go again. Jordan Robles pitch. Hits him.
3 runs on 5 hits.
Jordan Robles again, swing by Luke Rose. Adrian Beltre down to a knee. Ben Doolin, Caleb Jeter telling him to stay calm. You don't have to do it with 1 swing, even though 1 swing would walk it off. The winning run on first base hits the bottom pipe. Jordan Robles 1 out away from forcing game 3. And look who's up. Here's your replay first.
Unbelievable pitch. Bottom of the zone.
Luke Rose hits. Couldn't do anything about that one. And Logan Rose is up again in a situation for the Pandas in a big spot. The commissioner got it done last time, scoring their RBI that they needed. Can he do it again here to tie it up? Pitch from Robles. Misses. Too hot anyway at 76. Atmosphere is getting a little louder here at Intense Arena. Robles swings through that one, 71. 1-1 count. You've just joined us. Naturals face elimination if they can't get this win. 2 strikes now. Jordan Robles hasn't given up a run all year long. 3 in this inning. Had a 4-run lead. Pandas get bases loaded early and 3 runs across with 2 outs.
Ben Doolin over there at third base. I wonder if he regrets not running home on that hit to left field.
Tough call. Can't think about it that way. 2-2 count. Commissioner steps out. Back in for number 8. Pitch from Robles. Drop ball in the zone. 74. There we go. Game 3. This is what the Naturals wanted. And all these people are going to get an extra wiffle ball 45 minutes ahead of them. Game 3 elimination will begin right away. We want to make sure we get this game on the run for game number 3 elimination.
That game turned into a very exciting finish. One that I think the Pandas won a couple at bats back.
Looks like we're going to head down to the field for an interview with Jordan Robles, who came away with the win on that one. Wow, what a game.
Well, you guys know how to bring the drama here at Big League Wiffle Ball. First off, congratulations to the Naturals for winning Game 2. Now, obviously, Game 1 lost. Did you come into Game 2 with a revenge mentality, or were things still the same in your mind?
Just trying to stay calm under pressure, under adversity. First loss we've taken this season put our backs against the wall, so we're in a must-win game 2. Win or go home now. What more would you want?
Any different strategy going into the final game?
Score runs. Don't let them score runs.
All right, well, congratulations. Good luck. I'll let you prep with your team for game 3. Give it up for the Naturals and get excited for the deciding game coming up next.
Well,
KD.
We got one more left to go here for you in the afternoon slate. Game 3 was necessary, and it's next. Two games can't settle it, so everything comes down to this. One game for the series, one game for a place in the championship, and a trip to Orlando, Florida. There is no tomorrow for the team that falls short, and no greater reward for the team that can deliver. The deciding Game 3 begins now in Atlanta. The playoff bracket is getting exciting as the series is tied 1-1. We've seen extra innings in the first two games. Then we've seen a Dallas team come out and beat this Naturals team. Naturals come back against Dallas, and now we have Game 3. Dallas Allen back on the mound where the Pandas got to him early. Can Dallas change the momentum right now? Sam Skibby back with my brother Gus Skibby in the booth as these fans are seeing some extra wiffle ball here, Gus, in the if necessary game, and indeed it was.
Yes, it was, Sam, and we're in for a great game, and I'm excited to see what Dallas brings. He had struggled and got taken out after an inning and a half, and We'll see how he does here. In the interview we had with him in the last game, he was ready after a ground ball out. Ben Doolin makes contact, ground out first.
Preston Colm there, easy play, gets the hop he needed. Dallas Allen up against Caleb Jeter now. This Pandas team is just relentless. Both of these offenses are just relentless to watch. There's no breaks for these pitchers, and in a playoff game where you got to believe everything's a little more intense, even in Major League Baseball, it feels like the playoffs have a little less offense. There's a little more pitching that is done, and I feel like in wiffle ball it's the same way at the highest levels.
Something to be said, Sam, about back-to-back-to-back-to-back games. They're seeing the ball a lot more. I think that's helping the hitters get more contact. They're seeing lots of pitches. It's only a matter of time before they get some hits, balls in play.
Dallas Allen 2-2 count to Caleb Jeter. Strike out looking, 62 mile an hour riser. That was a slow riser coming in from Dallas Allen. Caleb Jeter strikes out. 2 quick outs here from Dallas Allen as Carson Rose, probably the best hitter today.
Great riser, started at the bottom of the zone and hit the top. See if Carson Rose can continue his magic.
Magic indeed.
That he has had the past couple games.
And the Pandas are the away team. They have to get this started right away. They don't want to get the Naturals a chance to come into the bottom of an inning and win that inning. They have to keep pace with this team. Dallas Allen, big pitch again. Strike 3, Dallas Allen is back.
Naturals are hyped.
And look who runs out to the field. Caleb Jeter runs out to the mound, ready to go for his team once those warm-ups in. Caleb Jeter back again, already has 8 innings pitched under his belt today. He's going to add his 9th right here in the first inning for Dallas LA Game 3. The momentum continues to shift back and forth. If LA can take hold and get a base runner, momentum shifts in their favor. Right now they're the home team, so they will have the last say.
To the Naturals' advantage, they've already seen Caleb Jeter many at-bats. They know what he brings. Let's see how they respond here in the bottom of the first.
Big shout out to our umpires, been working hard all day long so far. Reed Warner and Tyler Flackney. They've done every single game.
2 of the best umpires to ever do it in wiffle ball.
Tell you what, they look the part, taking their jobs seriously. Have to with this Pandas Naturals intense rivalry going on right now. They've played each other in the regular season. This is their 4th matchup against each other this year as this game goes to 3 games.
My goodness.
Vin Lee, leadoff hitter for the Naturals. Swings at a 69 mile an hour riser down the middle.
A little behind on it.
Caleb Jeter has been so impressive this year, coming from a start where he was not slated to be their opening day starter. It was Ben Doolin. Ben Doolin was their guy. They were going to go with Ben early. Caleb had to save Ben to get that win, and then he turned it on and got a couple.
Caleb's newer to the wiffle ball scene and the unknown of him in this style, and he's really proven that this is a great style for him too.
The Pandas found a gem. For those of you that don't know, in the summer we do this style in Atlanta. We crown a champion, and then there's fast pitch circuits around the country that any other challenger teams can come out and attend and play against the pros. That's why they drafted Caleb and Ben, you know, to have those fast pitch arms, but it has translated so well for Caleb Jeter as he gets the strikeout there. Caleb Jeter continues his strikeout dominance. Caleb Jeter was 2nd in strikeouts, only behind Brody Livingston.
Jordan Robles back up to bat in game 2. 0 for 0 with 4 walks.
When you're on base for your team, you get the win. Strike at the top of the zone there from Caleb Jeter. This will be a different game here. Both these teams have been seeing these pitchers. Can they continue their success? Naturals want to flip the script here against Caleb. Pitch from Jeter to Robles.
Great pitch.
Strike off the corner.
Strikeout.
Right
Nice
off the
pitch.
corner.
Nice.
Gordon thought it was low. Reed Werner called it.
That's a good call. One number one strikes out another number one, and it brings up a number two. Preston Colm up to the plate again. 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning as both these pitchers look to make quick work of inning number one.
Preston just looks like he's just casually just there at the plate.
It's so nonchalant. You're right.
Holds the bat lower by his hip.
The relaxation to his game, but then an intensity to his swing and an intensity to his competitive level. He'll turn it on. Stephen Hayden in charge of the pitching radar, keeping tabs on Caleb Jeter. Caleb been known a couple times to go a little bit higher, but doing a great job at holding his speed here. Crowd's getting into a little claps and chants as Caleb Jeter strikes out Preston Colm. Ends the inning 1, 2, 3. We will head to the second inning. We thank you for joining us here in Intense Arena. We'll be back for Dallas, Los Angeles elimination.
This summer, 2 fan favorites are back.
Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey, pepper, pimento, yeah, that pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit, bringing that pineapple back. They're back, they're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back. Honey, pepper, pimento, pineapple, dragon fruit.
Which favorite will you choose?
As baseball CEO of H2O, I'm here to make sure this game runs on the best hydration. This is baseball's water.
Show me Ice Mountain.
Arrowhead.
I see you, Deer Park. Poland Spring. Ozarka. Show me Zephyr Hills. From the springs to the field, because in baseball, there's hydration, and then there's our spring water.
Coming through! Ay, caramba. Who put these in Messi? Only Duracell is built different, with power-boost ingredients. That's why goats like Messi only run on Duracell. Play ball! Power boost.
Power boost!
And we are back here in Atlanta, Georgia, Intense Arena at Assembly Studios, where the Los Angeles Naturals and Dallas Pandas are in an elimination Game 3 to decide who punches their ticket to Orlando, Florida, and the championship on ESPN2. Dallas Allen back on the mound, 2-0 in the regular season. Started off game 1 of this series, had to be pulled. Then League comes in to try to see if they can get something going while Dallas Allen had the no decision. Still wishes he could have gone the distance for his squad. In the regular season, Gus, he had 2 no-hitters. Impressive from the young man as a rookie.
He's very crafty, has a lot of great pitches. Hopefully you guys get to see those.
His famed banana ball.
Yep.
Known around the country. Dallas Allen trying to find the pitch that works for him to keep this Panda squad off balance. Logan Rose looking to make an impact here against Dallas Allen. Swing, does not swing at all. My fault. Hits the board. Dallas Allen freezes Logan Rose.
Hey, let's go, let's go.
No swing on the play. 1 out.
Luke coming up, you know that he wants his regular season stats and his ability to hit the home runs in big situations right here.
Yeah.
This would be nothing better for his team to get it started.
Not seen a lot of power so far in the playoffs from their power guy of the regular season. There's a lot of hype surrounding Luke Rose heading into playoffs today. A lot of hype.
And I'm pretty sure
Dallas Allen pitching well, figuring things out. Doesn't want a repeat of game number 1.
goes the banana ball, misses just high.
For everybody out there, we use this little bucket for BLW, and you can have 5 balls of the same style. So some pitchers like to throw completely clean white pearl balls. Some people like to throw scuffed. Some people like to throw a knife cut. And every pitcher is different in how they would cut or scuff those as well. They all have to be a similar style. And that way we can keep pace of play moving. So it's not just one ball coming back and forth. And with so many places for foul balls to enter like that last one, Dallas Allen gets the out on Luke Rose back to the top of the order.
Great location on that pitch, right at the bottom of the zone. Tough to lay off for Luke. There's an example of the cut ball that you just saw there in that clip.
And there's some players in this league that can cut the ball really, really well. I feel like from all corners of the country, you can find somebody that can do it so well.
I've only tried one time, Sam, and when I cut it, I broke the ball right away. A waste of a couple bucks.
It's not a crash for everyone. Have to have the parental supervision.
Always required, yes.
Dallas Allen with a nice drop ball on Ben Doolin. Mike Whitty, Preston Combs still behind him in the field. Been playing some great field out there. I go back to the play that Mike Whitty made where he didn't catch the ball but stopped Ben Doolin from running.
Saved the game.
Saved the game for the Naturals. Here we go again. Mike Whitty will just keep Ben Doolin at first. The first runner of the game. First base runner of the game, Ben Doolin. Single to middle.
He's seen the ball really well these past couple games. Great contact. Great hit up the middle.
Ben Doolin was not an all-star, but still had over a .512 batting average on the season.
Probably the biggest snub from the all-star game. Definitely deserved it.
Panda still had 2. Caleb Jeter now would like to get something going here with a 2-out rally against Dallas Allen. They ran out of the game in the first one. Can they do it again? Ben Doolin on first base. Ready to go here.
Steve Jackson Blum on the bench waving the white flag from his bat.
I don't know if he should be waving the white flag or just the rally towel maybe. Nice cut from Caleb Jeter, 72 from Dallas Allen. When you go to your bench and you're Dallas Allen and you have Jordan Robles and Vin Lee just analyzing things for you, talking about things to you, it's a nice wealth of knowledge to have on your bench when you get there. Keep things calm, keep things collected. Jordan and Vin have been in these situations, high leverage situations before, and this is the highest of leverages you can have with a trip to Orlando on the line.
Some of the biggest experts in the game of wiffle ball.
Advice in any style. Caleb Jeter does it for his team! A big league blast from the left side. Caleb Jeter, 2-run shot. The Panda head is out.
There it is.
Get the bamboo, folks. The rally towel worked.
Wow. What a hit. What a hit.
Take a look at the replay. Dallas Allen head down's got to figure it out now. What a swing from Caleb Jeter. Throws the bat down.
That was a pretty swing, Sam. And one of the biggest moments of the day.
Well, there's only one person to blame for that, and that is Jackson Blum. The rally towel worked.
I don't know about the white flag, rally towel wave, but
yeah, they didn't give up for sure. Swing from Carson.
There it is, as you can see.
Still waving that white flag rally towel. The Pandas take the 2-0 lead in the top of the second. Still plenty of wiffle ball left to go. Dallas Allen just needs to get out of this one. A 2-out rally ignited by a Caleb Jeter home run.
But as we know, the Naturals are built for these moments to come back. We'll see how they respond here in the bottom half of the second.
Caleb Jeter, 19 years old, going to Clemson for accounting as a forklift operator at Lowe's. The craziest part about Caleb Jeter hitting that home run, he only has 1 year of wiffle ball experience in his belt. Second year of wiffle ball ever. And hits one of the biggest home runs of his wiffle ball career right here, right now.
As Dallas Allen strikes out.
He's got to forget about it. You know, you don't have Jordan anymore. You could bring in Vin, but they also hit Vin too. Dallas has been pitching a nice game, just 1 home run blemish. When we come back, we will be, Naturals will try to respond to Caleb Jeter, who comes out firing at the pitcher's mound. We'll see you soon. And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia. Caleb Jeter, home run in the last inning, will now look to shut the door on Los Angeles. Naturals have 2 more chances to tie or take the lead. Trip to Orlando on the line, and an improbable run for the number 5 seed, Gus. The Dallas Pandas could do back-to-back underdog stories in their playoff series.
Caleb Jeter definitely has been the X factor with his pitching and that big league blast in the last half inning.
Pitch from Caleb Jeter to Dallas Allen, 67. Man, using the speed pretty well. Now the crowd getting into it for the Pandas. They know they are just a couple innings away here from a championship in Florida. Strikeout into the zone for Caleb Jeter as he walks the mound in a circle. Like a shark circling its prey, Caleb Jeter looking for some natural blood.
3 pitches back to back to back.
Ryan Owens up to the plate, would like to get something started on this one. Caleb Jeter working fast, keeping the momentum in the Dallas corner. More wiffle ball left to play this evening exclusively on ESPN Plus. We hope you join us. Caleb Jeter trying to make a play to Logan Rosen, does. 2 outs quickly.
from the lefty arm. That was a great flip behind his back to throw it to first base.
And calm and collected.
Yes.
There's so much chaos on the base paths. We talk about that all the time, but just nice and easy. Get it to your guy in a good throw. Finley up to the plate.
Ground balls, we've learned, Sam, you don't have time to bring it all the way up to your head and throw it. It's got to be a flip to get the out at first.
Low for Vin Lee as he starts 2-0 on his count. He would love to get on base and give his team a chance. Nice swing from Vin Lee. He's been hitting the ball really hard in this series. A lot of foul balls from Vin Lee, a lot of warning track power. Ball gets thrown back by the fans. He almost hits Vin Lee. A little distraction tactic. Pitch from Jeter. Ball high. 3-1 count to Vin Lee. Nice pitch from Caleb Jeter. Swings over that one is Vin Lee. Julian and Jeter talking about it again. You gotta believe he wants to go right after him here. Solo home run doesn't hurt you. Give him a strike. Swing and a miss, fouls it into the zone at 71. Jeter gets out of it. The Naturals will just have one more chance as we head to the final inning of this elimination game. Stay tuned, it's one you will not want to miss. And we're back here in Atlanta, Georgia. Los Angeles Naturals, Dallas Pandas. Dallas in the early 2-0 lead from a Caleb Jeter 2-run home run. And now the Dallas Pandas will look to pile it on here in the final inning of regulation in an elimination game. With a trip to the championship on the line. Thus, it all comes down to this. The Naturals have to stop the bleeding. They have to keep it at 2. Got to get a runner on base. And you got to hope for a blast.
This is the biggest inning in Naturals history, Sam.
I would completely agree. This is what's going to turn the tide. The Naturals were your regular season fast pitch champions. They wanted to continue that success on the medium style of things this summer. Kevin Costner, the owner, really wants to see success all year long from this Naturals team. You know, Kevin is at home watching.
An avid follower of Big League Wiffle Ball.
Especially the Los Angeles Naturals. Hits Logan Rose. That'll be a walk for the commissioner. He'll be on first base. Luke Rose, cousin of Logan Rose, up next. Came in for his pitching debut in game number 2 and almost pulled out the victory. Dallas made a comeback. The Naturals may seem down, but they are not out by any stretch of the imagination. Jordan Robles will lead it off for the team with Preston Colm and Dallas Allen to follow. If two of them can get on base, you'll see Vin Lee again.
They do not turn the channel.
Do not. And you said this was the biggest inning in Naturals history. Might be an even bigger one for the Dallas Pandas. Dallas Pandas saw some success in the fast pitch circuit last year for VLW fast pitch as well. They were making it to the finals, but they want to find the success right here, right now in this season.
They have the guy to do it on the mound.
Caleb Jeter been so impressive as a rookie. Dallas Allen somewhat struggling a little bit now. This is where things get interesting. The Naturals have to hold it. What's their pitching option now? It's got to be Vin Lee. Do they go to Vin? Jordan seems to be coming out to talk to Dallas. Let's see what the decision is from the captain.
Dallas obviously is a little frustrated. You can tell with his speaking to himself.
Dallas says he's good to his captain. There are no outs, first and second. Two roses on and the thorn in their side. Ben Doolin up to the plate. Pitch from Allen to Doolin, ball.
I see what you did there, Sam, with the roses and the thorn there.
Be better if he was batting between them, but we'll take what we can get. Dallas Allen gets back a strike here, and this is a much needed out with third base open, and Ben Doolin helps him out here.
Jackson Blum still on the sideline, waving.
Ground ball to Whitty, gets the tag. A nice fielder's choice for Mike Whitty there.
Great fielding, one of the best fielders in the game. As you saw in game 2 with him knocking down that ball. Tag the runner at running to third base. Ben Doolin, his contact has been unreal these last couple games. He's seeing the ball really nicely.
Such an important out for Dallas Allen though. Caleb Jeter up, sees one at the top of the zone. Caleb Jeter was the one that broke this game open.
We're not seeing some of all the stuff that Dallas Allen can bring. He's relying on just one or two pitches this game. Frustrated with himself.
He almost seems not as confident as he was in the regular season. Hate to see that from the rookie. Right to Preston Colm. Did he get him? Looks like a safe, I don't know. He tried to slide on the turf as Luke Rose jammed his finger, it looks like.
Jammed his
calling
finger.
a timeout.
He does look hurt.
Take a look at the replay here. Preston Colm with a nice catch, caught him
right before.
Ooh.
Didn't look like he got hit. Don't want to waste the review on that though, Sam, with them coming up to bat here.
They want to keep it for the home run. They want to keep it going, although that would end the inning. Two down.
And the guy's up, Carson Rose.
Swinging a miss from Carson Rose. Luke Rose, all right after sliding back into this turf that is stagnant. I mean, this turf has no give, so when you try to slide back, you're sliding right on top. Swinging a miss, nice pitch there from Dallas Allen. Top corner on the drop ball, here we go. 1-2 count from 13. Swing, missed it again. Another strikeout for Dallas Allen. Dallas gets out of it. Only 2 runs needed for the Naturals. Take a look at this strikeout here. Replay from Dallas Allen after a great pitching performance with just one issue. Ooh, a little knuckleball it looked like on the play. That's why it froze him. This league has so many incredible owners. Yes, there are the team ownership groups from all of these different teams. We thank them for everything they've done to continue to build BLW up, including those that are in attendance today. The Atlanta ownership group in attendance today. Philadelphia ownership group in attendance today. Dallas ownership group, Chicago, the New York franchise. There's so many things. Miami. All these teams are here, even the ones that are not in playoffs. Their ownership group show up because they want to support the league.
They love wiffle ball, and they are excited to be a part of BLW for the future.
You see out there in the owner's box, AJ Vaynerchuk, New York Green Apples, Jermaine Dupree, and Julio Jones, and all the rest of the BLW owners.
And this is it, Sam. Bottom of the third. Naturals' last call.
Naturals, to stave off elimination, need 2 runs against Caleb Jeter, who has been pitching so well all season long. Caleb Jeter. Oh, foul ball there from Jordan Robles. Caleb Jeter entering his 11th inning pitch of the day.
3 of their 4 games he has pitched.
And for his entire regular season, he had 9. 20 innings pitched on the year. I do not think that number will be touched.
Foul ball by Jordan.
Jordan needs to get on for his team here. He can't let it go. 2-2 count.
Fans are getting into it here at Intense Arena.
Oh, they know.
They know the pressure of this inning right now.
3 outs away, but guess what? For Caleb Jeter, these are the hardest 3 outs he will probably ever try and get in his career. The Naturals are going to fight tooth and nail against Caleb Jeter in this one. Swing and a miss. Caleb Jeter gets the first one, and it's a big one.
Big first out against a big hitter with Jordan Robles.
Take a look at this strikeout. Just a nice slide piece there, almost like a cutting action on that riser. Stayed right through the zone. Nice pitch. Swing and a miss from Preston Colm to get him started in his at-bat. This is in 1-1. Panda's chants are continuing here.
At this point, the Naturals gotta have a base runner. Very crucial. If I was them, I'd be keeping a good eye out for balls.
Just a nice pitch from Jeter, though, down low. Preston seeing the ball well, knew he had to swing just a little bit late. Caleb Jeter can get through Preston.
Preston Cole, as you can see, led the league in average at 550, 545. Great on base. This is the guy you want up to get on base.
And there it is. That's going to be off the wall.
The call.
It was a fair
ball on the field. Was
fair ball by a long shot. There's no challenge.
Call on the field was foul, Sam.
Oh, it was foul.
And they debated to do a replay.
It was going to be fair.
Assist, but they did not do the replay.
Oh, this might not matter, though. Preston Colm hits it just as hard, gets the single.
Great choice by them to not use their replay.
The replay actually was a little bit closer than I thought, but I think it was still fair.
From our perspective, it looked very fair.
It looked very fair. I think it was just where it hit. Dallas Allen with a chance. All you need is 1 runner on base, and they got it to give themselves a chance. Dallas Allen and Brian Owens will be up for the Naturals. Dallas Allen misses that one late. Caleb Jeter talking to Ben Julin. South Carolina boys here now. Ball misses up. Misses from Caleb Jeter. Dallas Pandas ownership group, dude perfect. Another nice job for Dallas.
They went for the play.
Preston Colm will advance to third base.
Wow.
And it continues.
2 men on base.
Another blue pit for Dallas Allen. That's what you need to do.
Mike Whitty again running for the Naturals. First and third, as all of a sudden the Naturals are starting to have some life here.
Tying run here at first base with 1 out, Sam.
Seems like Whitty's always in the situation to either tie or win this game for the Naturals. We always say one of the fastest players in wiffle ball giving them the best shot. Brian Owens up to the plate. Nice hold from Brian Owens. Ball one. Pitch number 2, 2-0. Again, the hardest outs to get are the last 3. Caleb Jeter knows the pressure is only on him. Naturals hitters have the experience. Nice swing from Brian Owens there.
Most of our fans here are standing up. They are eager and awaiting to see what happens here in this game 3.
The fans who have stuck around are going to see some intense wiffle action to close this out. Ball 3, 3-1. Jeter does not want to load the bases here. He loads them. He's going to probably see Robles again. Oh, Brian Owens swings through one at 3-1. We talked about this time and time again. I know you want to be the guy.
Need to advance Mike Whitty to second base for the sake of your team. See if he can do it here.
Biggest pitch of the series right here. And it's a strike down the middle. Brian Owens with an incredible opportunity for bases loaded.
He pats his chest. He knows it's not bad.
Yep. But there is nothing wrong with having this guy up to the plate. Vin Lee been making great contact the entire game. Can he continue it? 2 outs. Naturals down to their final out of the season. Tying run at first base. If you aren't standing at home, I don't think you got a pulse.
Be surprised by the fielders, Sam, not playing deep here to prevent the runner.
Whitty coming around. It's going to be a ground ball. Will it go fair? No, Jeter will pull it away. Jeter well known for his strikeout tendency, so he will go for the strikeouts, make it easy on his fielders.
0-2.
0-2, down to the final strike. Vin Lee looking to keep his contact. Crowd is on their feet. Final pitch possibly from Caleb Jeter. Up in the air. Foul ball. Ooh.
Right here at the booth, Sam.
Yeah, you had a great fence.
Foul. It did hit the fence foul.
Jackson Blum getting his team hyped. Will the Dallas Pandas pull off the Cinderella run? Misses in. Vin Lee continuing to fight. Pitch from Jeter. Swing and a miss. Hot at 78. Another chance. 78 miles an hour. Hot. The intensity levels rose. Take a look at that 78. Came back on to 80. Wow. If you couldn't add any more drama, pull that out. 2-2 count. Still down to their final strike as Vin Lee continues to fight. Pitch from Jeter. Swing and a miss at 73. The Pandas are your Cinderella story. Unbelievable. They will head to Orlando for the championship. Caleb Jeter pushes his squad to the finals. The Naturals, undefeated all regular season, dropped 2 in the series. Unbelievable.
MVP of the series has to be Caleb Jeter. Outstanding on the mound with 2 wins and the home run to win Game 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed an unbelievable series where the Naturals heavily favored. Take a look at the bracket now as the Pandas move on to the World Series Friday, August 7th, 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2, Orlando, Florida at the wide world of Disney. Thank you for joining us on FUBU, all the regional networks from Gray Sports Media. And we are going to head out when we come back for the evening slate on ESPN+. We thank you so much for joining us. The Dallas Pandas make a Cinderella run. We will see you for the evening slate on ESPN+.
Let's talk the rules of wiffle ball. 3 innings, 2 fielders, and 1 pitcher. Batters use the official yellow bat, and pitchers throw the original wiffle ball clean, scuffed, or cut as long as it's under 75 miles an hour. No plate umpire, pitchers throw to a physical strike zone 17 inches off the ground, measuring 23 by 28 inches. Any ball hit in play requires base running, and most standard baseball rules apply for recording outs. 6 runs max per inning, 7 players per roster, and 1 World Series all 10 teams are fighting for at the end of the summer. This is Big League Wiffle Ball.
Where would I be without ICF?
I don't know who I would have talked to.
Without the foundation, I wouldn't be playing tennis, I wouldn't be at Dartmouth, and I wouldn't have reconnected with my mom.
I can be whoever I want to be. Being sensitive is like my superpower.
I know I'm headed in the right direction.
This is the Pocket Radar Smart Coach, an essential training tool for any athlete who is looking to get better and play college. The Smart Coach device delivers. The Pocket Radar Smart Coach is used at every level of the game, from younger players trying to earn a college scholarship to professionals. What this technology does is incredible. Whether you're a pitcher or a hitter, this device helps ball players train harder, train smarter, and compete more effectively. If you're looking to help your ball player get better, Pocket Radar is a product you need to incorporate into your training.
I was having trouble getting through chapter books until one day at Sylvan, it finally clicked for me. I felt like I could just tear through any book that comes my way.
Sylvan Learning. Together we've got this.
Adventure 1, this is Urban Air. You are cleared for launch. All systems go. We have liftoff.
Urban Air. Adventure Unlimited.
The top of the arc shot! First-time attendees can claim complimentary tickets while seats last. Just fill out the form and claim your tickets. This is more than a moment. This is who we are. Feel the energy, the crowd, the passion of Atlanta United at Mercedes-Benz Stadium on us. Big moments away. This is Atlanta United.